the real estate connection. Bighorn Federal, McIntosh Oil, Cody Regional Health, the Bank of Powell, Livewire Electric, Woodland Tractor and Rental, the Wyoming Department of Transportation, Griffin Quality Fencing and Welding, Blair's Supermarket, Sunlight Federal Credit Union, Lodone Lumber, Kia Sanitation, Down Home Discount, First Choice Imaging, and Whitlock Motors. And now here's the voice of the Panthers, Scott Mangle.
And a good Friday morning to you. It's a different voice on KPOW 1260 AM. Wybridge here with you today, filling in for Scott as we get set for game number one of the Lander Classic, which will host all the girls teams this weekend. The boys are in Douglas for their Douglas Classic in this one. This is your Whitlock Motors pregame show brought to you by Whitlock Motors. Camper and new and used for Christmas, trucks and SUVs to get you through the winter. Make sure you visit Whitlock Motors, where their name means a great deal. They also got trailers, including utility trailers, enclosed trailers, dump trailers, name brand tires for Christmas, complete repair shop for campers, as well as diesel pickups and cars. WhitlockMotors.com, open Monday through Saturday on Bighorn Avenue in Cody. Again, Whitlock Motors, where their name means a great deal. It is just the second week of the basketball season, and for most of these teams, this will be the final action of the 2024 portion of their season before the new year and the winter break. It is the Powell Lady Panthers taking on the Lady Bulldogs from Wheatland. Take a look at how these two teams have entered before we head into our first timeout. Wheatland enters this contest 4-0, perfect 4-0 record heading into the Lander Classic. They would defeat Pine Bluffs, Lingle, Fort Laramie, Mitchell, and Bighorn. Most games pretty convincing. Their closest game was a 55-41 win in the first game of the season against Pine Bluffs. For Powell, they come into this one 2-1 on the season. If we can get the full results there from this one, they would defeat Lander on Saturday, defeat Rollins on Friday. Their first game of the season was a loss to Pinedale 57-31. Rollins would be a victory for the Lady Panthers 63-16, and they would edge Lander in a close one 47-40. Those are how the two teams enter this one. We'll take our first 90-second timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about the matchup on paper as you're tuned in to Lady Panthers basketball live on KPOW 1260 AM.
For a new bank, we're looking forward to serving you. Here at First Bank of Wyoming, we have a simple promise: to help our neighbors be financially stronger tomorrow than they are today. We're devoted to keeping that promise because we care deeply about this community and want to see it thrive. Let us show you what we mean. Stop by our local office today. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
Are you dealing with shoulder or knee pain that is affecting your ability to sleep and function normally? You want an orthopedic specialist who has the skill and training to repair your bone and joint issues. Dr. Bill Jarvis has extensive experience in knee and shoulder repair and reconstruction. Dr. Jarvis is fellowship trained in sports medicine and has done over 5,000 shoulder surgeries in his career. He has served patients in the Bighorn Basin for over 10 years. Let us help you get back to living. Call today, 754-7704.
Hi, this is Sam Savage from the Bank of Powell. Are you looking for a bank that offers exceptional customer service and has your banking interests in mind? Well, look no further. Bank of Powell has you covered. We pride ourselves on making sure you get the best customer service and are always greeted with a smile. Come talk to us today, and we'll show you we are the bank for you. Bank of Powell, your life, your money, your community, your bank. In MLS, 801762, member FDIC. Housing lender.
KPOW 1260 AM. It's your Whitlock Motors pregame show brought to you by Whitlock Motors, where their name means a great deal. Open Monday through Saturday on Bighorn Avenue in Cody. Take a look at the history real quick between these two teams, as Powell currently not on the winning side of the series between the two teams. In 19-24 is their record against Wheatland, and they are right now on a 12-game losing streak against the Lady Bulldogs in the last 12 games. Powell's last win against Wheatland would come back in 2018. They would win 40-28. Again, Powell enters 2-1 while Wheatland enters at a perfect 4-0 record. Take a look at the Lady Bulldogs stats from the first weekend as the Whitlock pregame show is about to wrap up as we're about minute 44 out in this one. The Lady Bulldogs averaging about 58 points per contest, just surrendering 26. However, a name you're going to hear quite a bit tonight is Lily Anderson, averaging just 26 points per game. Nobody else on the team scores more than 8 per contest. Rebounds, they will be out-rebounded averagely 27-24 opponents. And for the Lady Panthers, they average about 47 points per game, surrendering just 37. It would be 20 even rebound advantage, 27-27 on average. Leading scorer for this Lady Panthers team, Emery Hernandez, averaging about 14 points per game. Your leading rebounder, though, is Coy Erickson at around 6 rebounds per game. As final minutes here are trickling down, we'll get probably a national anthem, I would assume. So in just a moment, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll get the starting lineups for this contest as you're tuned in again to KPOW 1260 AM, Powell, Wyoming. Wyatt Barichka here with you, bringing the Lander Classic for the Lady Panthers. And for special coverage, we are live on video at KPOW1260.com, as well as the Facebook pages. Check out the Facebook pages for those links. As we should be getting a national anthem in just a moment. We are just awaiting here in this contest. And with that, we'll take a 2-minute timeout, get the starting lineups in just a moment. This is KPOW 1260 AM. You're tuned in to Lady Panthers basketball.
Save over $6,000 with the Toyota Summer Starts Here sales event at Yellowstone Toyota. A 2024 Toyota Tundra iForce Max Capstone is marked down over $6,000. Plus, get 0% financing for 48 months with approved credit. Save thousands. Plus, get low-interest financing on all the new 2024 Toyota Tundra trucks. See YellowstoneToyota.com for the current inventory. Summer starts here at Yellowstone Toyota in Powell. There's a lot that goes into celebrating the holidays. Buying gifts, travel plans, this year's office party. But the one thing everyone agrees is the most important item, the meal. And that's where Blair's Supermarket comes in, looking for something special. Need advice on a recipe or technique, or finding that one item that will make your meal shine. It's all at Blair. Merry Christmas from Wyoming's grocer, Blair's Supermarket.
KPOW 1260 AM. We thought we were going to get a national anthem, but I was wrong. So let's get into the lineups real quickly here. We'll start with Wheatland. It'll be Ellie Kyle, followed by Tayan Walkery. She'll be led by Cameron Mickelson, Carly Jones, and Lily Anderson. The 5-4 Wheatland. For Powell will be number 1, Alexa Richardson, Emery Hernandez, Coy Erickson, Sage Kidd, and to round up the lineup, Caitlin Floyd. Those are the 5-4 Powell, as they'll be looking to get their 3rd win in a row here in Lander. 2nd week in a row that Powell Lady Panthers are in Lander. We're underway here at the Lander Classic. Quickly, though, do a shot ease. Coy Erickson can't get the first shot to go, and Wheatland will get a quick rebound here. And again, Lily Anderson going to be the name for Wheatland to watch as a quick fire 3 by Walkery is good. And it's actually, they're going to rule it along 2. Makes it now 2-0 on your down-home discount scoreboard. Caitlin Floyd will lay it up and in. A quick start to this one. 2-2 on your down-home discount scoreboard. Wheatland will slow it down just a little bit as Kyle will give it up now for Lily Anderson, except it's going to be almost turned over there. Drive in by Anderson for 2 is no good. Second chance here by Kyle. Will get the shot to go and count the buckets. Give the foul on Powell, as it is a quiet gym here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. 7:13 left to play. Quarter number 1 is at the line as Kyle to get the 2 to go, and that will be successful for the three-point play. Foul was given to Coy Erickson, as that was going to be a turnover for Powell. After Wheatland getting a three-point play just moments ago. We approach a minute into this one here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander Addition side to Walkery. He's going to be turned over, and Powell having the ball loose back to Wheatland. Here is a drive by Kyle for two. Bounces off the back iron. It's going to be rebounded by Kidd. Kidd will give it off as Powell just transitioning to offense. Here's a pass inside to Richardson. Left side, outside of bounds. It's going to be going to Powell as it stays with the Lady Panthers. 6:38 left to go on your down-home discount scoreboard. Wheatland up 5-2 as Wheatland is the home team. Foy on the inbound will get a foul. 2 free throws coming up for Caitlin Foy. And they're going to give the foul to Lily Anderson, so she'll pick up her first. Be the team's first as well with 6:36 left to play. Caitlin Foy already with a score as the first one will speed out. Get one more free throw for Foy. First quarter action, early game here for Powell. They'll play one more today at 5 against Burns. Powell down by 2 now as they're bringing front court pressure with 6:33 left to go in quarter number 1. Quick drive kick out from Anderson. Here's a shot by Walker. He can't get that to go, and Powell will secure a rebound and try to play transition bucket. They have a 3-on-2 as driving in was Richardson. We'll get a foul on Wheatland. Cameron Mickelson picks up the foul for Wheatland. Second team foul. They're going to do it on the far side. So you see Douglas here. They're going to have one game today. Powell will take on Douglas tomorrow. We'll talk about that as this broadcast moves on as a handoff to Erickson. Erickson loses the basketball for a moment, though, picked up by Richardson, and knocking down a 3 is Coy Erickson, and Powell will take their first lead of the ball game. 6-5. Down home discount scoreboard. First quarter action with 5:48 left to go. Here is a shot deflected from Kidd. Powell comes up with it as Erickson will spin out, try to give it up to Richardson, and it's going to be staying with Powell. And we'll get a quick substitution as Bianca Dotson checks in. Also in for Wheatland is Shaden Davis. So again, it's a pretty quiet gym. I have my crown mic all the way up to tell you how quiet this gym is. Again, sometimes early morning games will do that. Richardson now to Erickson. Left side, outside. Now back up to Richardson. At the top, here's a left side drive in. Kick back out to Erickson for 3. Hits the back iron. Tap back to Erickson, and Powell gets a second chance. Long pass intended for Richardson, and Powell will turn it over. After a couple of opportunities on the offensive side. 5:19 left to go. Powell up by 1, 6-5. In first quarter action with 5:15 left to go. Right here on KPOW Powell, 1260 AM. Walker will give it up now to Kyle as she's on the left side outside. Now we'll drive in left side. At the baseline, look at the dish it off. That is a nice pass that was given up for Walker, but can't get it to go in. As Foy will get it back. Now we'll go pass inside to Hernandez for 2. It's good. Hernandez came all the way. She was far behind, but comes in on the cut, gets the score to drop. Powell now is up by 3. Trying to be the first team to put a column on that right side for Wheatland. There's still plenty of basketball left to play in this one. Davis, long 3 is going to hit the front iron, then the back, rebounded by Hernandez. Foy on the right side, loses it for a moment, is able to corral it back. Inside is Kidd. Elbow shot is deflected by Walkery. And back to Wheatland it goes. They're quickly down the court. Driving in is Anderson. Gets the shot to go up and will drop. And a chance for 3 points for Anderson. They're going to give the foul to Richardson for the Lady Panthers. And they're going to should count the bucket. It should be 8-7. They do change it now on the scoreboard. So we got some more substitutions coming in. Wheatland quickly changing. We're going to get a change for Powell. Ivy Agee in for Lady Panthers. First time we're calling her name. 3-point play is successful for Anderson, and we're all tied up here in Lander. Pass out of bounds will stay with Powell. And once again, Wheatland makes a substitution. I don't know how many they've gotten already, but they have changed pretty frequently, and we're not even at the midway point of the first quarter. 4:02 left to play, all tied up at 8. Inbound's going to go to Agee. And at the logo is Hernandez. At the top, goes left side, handoff back up to Agee. Should be giving it off to the right side. Now drive in. Can't get anything to go. That's good defense there by Hicks, and it's going to be a turnover by Powell. Is nice play design. Just Wheatland was all over it from the beginning. Wheatland will look to break the tie here. Here's Anderson. Average again about 23 points per game to start the season. Lead the Lady Bulldogs to a 4-0 start. She drives in right side, will put it up, making a move, and she'll lay it up and in. She's already got 5 in the contest. The tie is broken with 3:19 left to play, and we'll get a foul on Wheatland. Wheatland will pick up their third team foul. Maggie Hicks picks up her first personal. Again, that's the team's third. I'll see some pressure from Wheatland. They'll make changes to how they want to beat the pressure. Hernandez will inbound it to Erickson. On the far side, is able to get around Mickelson. Mickelson quickly closes back in. At the logo, behind the back is Erickson. Here's the give up now to Agee. Back to Erickson, will pull up from 3, gets it to go. Erickson with her second 3 gives Powell back the 1-point lead. Anderson quickly for Wheatland. He's going to give it off to Mickelson. Looks for the inside pass. Will be deflected by Hernandez. And we'll get a change as Richardson comes back in for the Lady Panthers. Sage Kidd going to head to the bench. It will be Wheatland basketball after the deflection from out of bounds. Inbound will go to Hicks. Makes one dribble back up to Dawson. He's going to hand it off now to Anderson. Anderson, left side driving, loses the basketball. It's going to stay with Wheatland. They're going to say it was touched by a Lady Panther, and more substitutions for Wheatland come in. Ella Kyle and Taryn Walkery check in. Wheatland again on an inbound. Inbound goes to Mickelson at the top, matched up there by Floyd. Left side outside now for Kyle. Going to be taken away, though, by Hernandez. Hernandez quickly has that taken away. She had one behind. She stayed close, poked it away. Back to Wheatland. Anderson for 2. A foul and some free throws are coming for the Lady Bulldogs of Wheatland. They're to give Erickson her second personal, be the team's third. Kidd is going to check back in for Powell. Erickson will knock in the first. She has now 6 in the contest. And we are tied at 11 apiece. 2:19 left to go, quarter number 1. Anderson to keep it perfect. She does. And Wheatland now back up by 1. 2:19 left to play. It is 12-11 on your down-home discount scoreboard. Here is a drive-in by Hernandez. Can't get the shot to go. It's almost taken away by Powell. Now we got to fight for the basketball. Floyd trying to create the jump ball. She does. Possession arrow, though, will go to Wheatland. With 2:07 left to play in quarter number 1. Jones to inbound. They're going to try and quickly give it to Anderson. As she does, able to secure it out of bounds. It's poked away from Agee, and Wheatland will just reset this time from the baseline. 2:02 left to play, quarter number 1. Inbound will go to Jones. Quickly pulls it up from the elbow. Floyd will come down with the rebound. And again, the basketball is on the court. Here's a pass. Nice pass to Kidd to lay it up in for two. Can't get the first one to go. Tries to go for a second opportunity. And two tries. An empty possession again for Powell. They're going to give it up for Wheatland now to Kyle at the logo. And it's a newly renovated Bob Gary Memorial Fieldhouse. If you're wondering why on the video stream it's dark, that's exactly why, because of the court. Here's a drive in from Kyle. Here's the kick out now to Walkery. We're going to get a travel on Wheatland, and they'll pick up the turnover. 1:24 left to play. Going to get another change from Wheatland. They are making changes very often. Feels like every dead ball there's a substitution for Wheatland. Hernandez will go right side, gets the screen, goes inside now to Richardson. She'll put it up for two, can't get it to go. Here's a pass back to Agee, can't get it to go. Second chance, or third chance, you should say, from Hernandez. Will go. 13-12, Powell up in this one. Pass for Anderson on the cut. It's going to be knocked out of bounds as Anderson couldn't secure the pass, and it will go to the Lady Panthers of Powell. 54.6 left to play. Inbound to Richardson. Gives it up to Agee quickly over the timeline. Back to Floyd. Floyd's shot can't get to go, and it's going to be rebounded there by Walkery. 40 seconds left to play. Quarter number one. Down home discount. Scoreboard shows Wheatland up, Powell up by one, 13-12, as Powell creates a turnover. Then they'll just give it right back to Wheatland. As poking it away was Kyle. Kyle's going to give it up now to Mickelson for three, knocks it in. Back to a 2-point lead for Wheatland. 16 seconds left to play. Hernandez over the midcourt stripe. 9 seconds left to go. Richardson to Agee. Swing it to Floyd. Left side outside. Back up to Hernandez. Hernandez will give it to Agee for three at the buzzer. Will overshoot it, and that will be how the end of the first quarter goes. Powell down in this one. They trail 15-13 on the down home discount scoreboard after a one. We'll step aside back here on KPOW 1260 AM.
They're dedicated to excellence and reliability. With over 70 years of dedication to our communities, TCT is invested in our future. Whether it's reliable internet, telephone, or TCT Now streaming services, they've got you covered. And don't miss out on the Refer a Friend program. Both you and your friend can enjoy a $50 credit. Visit TCT.net or call 1-800-354-2911. Merry Christmas from Aldrich's Food Center. Ken and Jan and everyone at the store hope the past year has been a good one for you and your family, and they'd like to extend a heartfelt wish for your continued success and happiness. Aldrich's hope that everyone gets what they want for Christmas, especially the fellowship and love that can only come from family and friends. Merry Christmas, Wyoming, from everyone at Aldrich's.
Lady Panther basketball live on KPOW 1260 AM. Wheatland leading this one heading into the second, 15-13 on your down home discount scoreboard. Wheatland right now led by Lily Anderson with 7. Powell is led by Coy Erickson with 6. Agee has it at the top. Wheatland tried to poke it away. Now we got to fight for the basketballs. It's tapped back to Hernandez. Hernandez will swing it now to Richardson. Quick pull up for three. Can't get the shot to drop. Now we got another fight for the basketball. It's going to be taken away as trying to save it was Richardson, and Anderson will capitalize on the turnover. It goes back to Powell. Another takeaway for Wheatland. Wheatland will see it given up to Hicks. Powell closes in. Nice job defensively to not give the easy bucket. Kyle Trying to pull it up from 12. Can't get the shot to go, and finally Powell will come up with it as AG secured a rebound. 17-13 on your down-home discount scoreboard. We're over a minute played into the second quarter. Foy on the left elbow, gives it back up top to Hernandez. At the top, matched up by Anderson. There's a swing to AG, right side outside. Now down low to Graham. And it will go out of bounds, and Powell will turn it over again. Wheatland's caused quite a bit of those. That one was more of a self-inflicted turnover. But Powell's still in this one defensively. They've done a good job. If you think about it from a defensive standpoint, if there's one player you poke out, it's Lily Anderson, who stands out on this Wheatland team. She was trying to get the pass. It's turned over by Wheatland. Here comes Hernandez for two. Shot can't go. We're going to get an offensive foul on Hernandez. That'll be her first. Her first, team's first, and we'll get a substitution from Wheatland as Davis checks in. Good opportunity for Powell as well, especially with the numbers, but Hernandez will pick up the offensive foul, and Powell will stay down by 4 with 6:14 left to go. Left side outside is Davis. Davis now goes right side. Here's the kick up now to Mickelson on the elbow. Inside to Kyle. Kyle will look to put it up for 2. She'll get a second chance at it. Couple of bounces. And it's going to be turned over, or it's going to be rebounded by Powell, and then we'll lose basketball outside. They're going to give Wheatland the foul, and that might be the best case scenario for Powell there. They can kind of reset, especially sometimes in situations like that. The best thing is just to be able to reset. At the top is Hernandez. Now goes left side driving. Floater from 12. Shot can't go. And Powell gets a second chance. We're going to get another foul on Wheatland. And they'll pick up their second. They're going to give the foul to Kyle. She'll pick up her second. Excuse me, that's her first. 5:41 left to play. Check it out is Kyle. We'll get a substitution. Didn't get that substitution, but we'll make sure to get that in just a moment. Powell basketball off the inbound. Inside pass is going to be given up to Hernandez. She'll be fouled, and then Powell's going to get to the charity stripe and shoot 2. Powell's getting the fouls. It just hasn't been on the shots. And Hernandez is going to go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. They're going to give Davis the foul, 13 foul for Wheatland. Hernandez with 4 points in the contest. First trip to the line for Powell in the second quarter. First quarter was a 1 of 2 trip. Hernandez will make the first, cuts the lead down to 3. This to make it a 2-point lead for Wheatland, 17-14. It'll be 17-15 now after the free throw is good. Second quarter action, 5:33 left to play. Anderson will give it up now to Wonkery. Here's the up top now to Anderson. Bring it up top, matched up there by Hernandez. Goes now, makes a couple of moves, and we'll switch hands and get the shot to drop. Lily Anderson with the score. England still putting a little bit pressure on for Powell. Nice behind the back by Hernandez. Here's the give to Teaton, who's in for the first time. Shot's no good. And it's a one and done, quick one and done for the Lady Panthers. Long pass is going to be taken away from Powell. They still got to fight for the basketball. Teaton couldn't find anybody as he was spinning. It's going to go to Powell. So Wheatland will pick up their 14th foul. They're going to give Carly Jones the foul. Right now it's a 4-point lead for Wheatland in the second quarter. 4:46 left to play. Hernandez, long walk over the midcourt stripe. Matched up by Anderson. And Anderson will poke it away. Anderson's got Hernandez in front of her and will pick up the foul. Is Emery Hernandez. She picks up her second of the quarter. And we'll get a substitution in just a moment. So she'll have to come to the bench with 2 fouls in the second quarter with 4:33 left to play. Anderson at the line has been perfect so far. It'll stay that way with 1 more to go. 2015, your score at the moment is more substitutions for Powell come in. Sage Kidd is in the contest. Also seeing Richardson back in. Anderson to keep the streak going. She does. She's got 5 made free throws in the contest. And it's right now a 6-point lead for Wheatland. Anderson quickly trying to poke it away, and we're going to get a jump ball. The arrow will favor Wheatland. And Powell will have to go right back on defense, and we're going to get a quick substitution. Walker checks in for Wheatland. Coming out is Adams. Goes quickly back to Wheatland. 4:23 left to play, second quarter action. Over the midcourt stripe is Mickelson. At the logo, matched up by Richardson. Here's a driving from Davis. There was swinging around to Anderson at the top. Powell running. Looks like man-to-man. Here's a 3 off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by Erickson. Erickson quickly over the midcourt stripe. Will have that poking away. It's Mickelson, who has nobody in front of her to lay it up and in for 2. And right now, it's just the Wheatland turnover has been the difference maker. And taking advantage off those turnovers with 3:39 left to play. Here's the handoff to Teaton at the top. There's a swing now to Richardson. Right side. Here's a Kidd looking for a 2. Can't get the shot to go. And it will be, let's see what they say. It looks like it's going to stay with Powell. So Powell will have it on the inbound on the baseline. Going right now, right to left. Coming into the contest for the Lady Panthers is Floyd. Inbound will go to Graham as Powell will swing it around the arc. Erickson is wide open for a 3. Can't get the 3 to drop. And Powell will come up empty. 3:21 left to play. Second quarter action. It's Jones now. Left side outside, gives it to Anderson at the top, who's matched up by Floyd. Here's a step back trigger that's going to hit the back iron. Wheatland fights for the rebound, gets it to go for Jones, who has the rebound. Now gives it up to Kyle, and they're going to set up an offensive play here for the Lady Bulldogs. It's Davis matched up by Teaton. Going to be given up now to Walkery. Walkery was looking to hand it off. Now she'll just get up to Dawson as Wheatland will swing it around. Anderson fires again for 3. Shot can't go. We'll get a fight for the rebound, and it ends up for Powell. They're going to call the jump ball for Powell. Powell with just 2 points in the second quarter at the moment. Approaching the final 2:30 of the half. Graham at the top, who's guarded by Walkery. Here's now the give to Floyd. Floyd going to go inside for Teaton. Teaton has the mismatch on Anderson. Can't get that shot to go. Teaton will secure a rebound. Back to Floyd, and Powell will reset with 2:05 to play. Neither team has used a timeout yet in this contest. And we got another fight for the basketball. It's going to be... they're going to give a foul to Floyd. Floyd picks up the foul. They're going to say use the arm to try to get the basketball back after losing it. And we remain 23-15, under 2 to play now. There's a give now to Jones. Right side outside, guarded by Teaton. There's a swing now to Mickelson at the top, goes inside. Back out now to Kyle for 3. It's good. Yeah, it feels like a scoring drought finally has broken, but Powell is seeing this lead continue to grow. Now we got another 5-4 the basketball. Mickelson comes up with it. And they're going to get a timeout by Wheatland. They'll use their first. It's a quick 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here. However you may be tuning into this stream, we appreciate it. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're on CWyo 1260 AM, we also appreciate you as well. Big thanks to First Bank of Wyoming. Also a big thanks to Powell Valley Healthcare and the Bank of Powell, making this all possible. Also Borndorn Lumber and 307 Healthcare, making these broadcasts possible. Wybridge with you on KPOW. The Lady Panthers, if you're just joining us, have been outscored 11-2 in the second quarter with 1:25 left to play. And right now, Powell is led by 2 players with 6 points. Hernandez and Erickson both have 6 in the contest. Anderson's going to inbound it to Mickelson as the clock starts with 1:23 now on the scoreboard. 26-15 on your down-home discount scoreboard is Powell try to create a turnover. They finally do. It's Kidd who comes up with the steal. And Erickson will slow it down for the Lady Panthers. Trying to break the lid that's been on that basket for a while. Inside, Floyd will get a foul on Wheatland, and they'll pick up their 4th it should be their 5th possibly. They're going to give the foul on Mickelson. Picks up her 2nd. Powell is in the bonus, and at the line will be Floyd, who was 1 of 2 in the first quarter. First free throw is off the mark. Powell right now 3 of 5 from the line, and get some changes for Wheatland as Hicks is in for Wheatland. No changes yet for Powell with the final minute of the quarter. Floyd will go 1 of 2 from the line. Cuts the lead down to 10. Now bringing the pressure again. Anderson's trying to get it on the floor. Now she'll pick it up far side. Tries to go baseline now. Backs it up. Anderson showing off some of the dribble moves she's got there. Has gone behind the back. Has done pretty much everything you can think of. Hicks inside the arc. Now we'll give it up to Walkery before losing it. Powell was right there to get a turnover if they were able to. 27 seconds left to go. Anderson drives in. Floater from 5 to go. Anderson with 15 in the contest. And Powell now will hold it possibly for the final 11 seconds to go. Here's a drive. Erickson Euro steps it, tries to get the shot to go up, and now looks like Erickson is on the floor, and you hope she's okay. They're going to give the foul to Hicks, and hurt immediately. Hard hit on the floor, and you got to hope she is okay for the Lady Panthers. And again, that was Erickson who made the drive in, and she does get up under her own power. That is the good news for Powell. And again, hopefully she will be all right. She was fouled, and Hernandez will come in for the Lady Panthers with 5 seconds left to go. We'll see what happens here because it was on the shot. They're going to have to clean the floor real quick. That's why we have a pause in the action. Give a big thanks to TREC, Blair's Market, TCT West, also Woodward Tractor and Pinnacle Bank. Big thanks to all of our sponsors make this possible. So again, 5 seconds left to go. It's a 12-point lead for Wheatland, 28-16. on the down-home discount scoreboard. We're just about pretty quick first half here. I know there's been a lot of whistles and everything, too, as you'll see the Phillies getting ready to warm up. We'll keep this stream going for the Cody fans who are tuning in. But radio coverage will drop here on KPOW after the conclusion of the Lady Panthers game. Again, they'll be back in action at 5 o'clock. They'll take on Burns. As Cody and Powell will just flip to see who plays first. So Hernandez will go to the line and shoot for Erickson. Hernandez will knock in the first for Powell. She'll look to make it a 10-point lead for Wheatland with 5 seconds left to go. Official letting them know. We'll have a halftime report from First Choice Imaging after the first half is concluded here. Second free throw is no good. 3 seconds left to go, and Jones is going to hold on to it and let the half go to a close. And that's how the first half ends to start this Lander Classic. Wheatland up on this one over the Lady Panthers, 28-17. We'll step aside for that report from First Choice Imaging here in just a moment. This is Lady Panthers basketball on KPOW 1260 AM. Down-home discount scoreboard shows Wheatland up in this one over the Lady Panthers, 28-17. Here's that report now from First Choice Imaging.
It is halftime and time for the First Choice Imaging halftime report. JL is with us, and of course, all expectant moms know about First Choice Imaging. I don't want to say it's cheap, but it's inexpensive. It's more affordable than the hospitals, right?
That's definitely our goal. We try to keep our costs lower so they can be affordable for people, so people are not putting off their exams any longer than they need to, getting in and getting things done, and just avoiding that putting things off longer than they should.
Is there a busy month for expectant moms for you guys?
It varies. You know, we kind of go through our different seasons of where we're busy with our OB patients, where we're busy with our x-rays. I mean, it definitely varies throughout the year. The big trend we're seeing anymore is people's insurance deductibles are just going up and up and up. So even if you have insurance, for the most part, people are paying for their exams out of pocket because they have such high deductibles. So we like to work with people and make sure that they can afford to pay for those exams and don't walk out with a giant bill in the end.
Now, for like a guy who injures his shoulder, does he first need a doctor to say you need this exam, or can he just go down there and then bring it to his doctor?
For the most part, we need an order from physicians for any exam that we do. So that's usually where things start. You go see your doctor, you get an order. They can either fax it to us, you can bring it to us, and then we can get you in, either get you scheduled if it's something that needs to be scheduled, or if it's an x-ray, they're usually quick and easy. We can take walk-ins and get those done. And then once we get the exam done, we'll get it read by the radiologist and get a report back to your doctor so you can go from there if you need to do any follow-up.
Well, JL, tell us, where do we find First Choice Imaging, and when are you open?
We are downtown Powell at 120 North Bench Street. We're there Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
And we'll continue with the First Choice Imaging halftime report coming up after this 2-minute break. This is the Panthers on KPOW.
At Sunlight Federal Credit Union, we know how important convenience, time, and flexibility are for you. That's why we joined the Co-op Shared Branching Network, which gives you access to your account at over 5,600 branches across all 50 states. That's just one more way we make Sunlight Federal Credit Union your branch for your funds, no matter what you're doing or where you're at. Join Sunlight Federal Credit Union today and start experiencing the credit union difference.
Valley is there to provide the best and reliable technology, durable products, and smart connections so your pivot becomes your workhorse in the field. See Agri Industries for Valley. They're there to lighten your load, getting you the greatest yield from your field and making the most out of every drop. Valley Irrigation is the one you can depend on. When you're looking for dependability, count on Agri Industries on Road 8 in Powell, now with a full electrical department.
Hello, this is Dick Smith, Human Resources Officer at Cody Regional Health. On behalf of our entire team at CRH, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a joyful holiday season. As we reflect on this year, we're grateful for the incredible community we're proud to serve. May your holidays be filled with health, happiness, and the warmth of loved ones. From all of us at Cody Regional Health, happy holidays and best wishes for a wonderful new year.
That small engine may need premium gas. Head to McIntosh Oil. That vehicle needs ethanol-free gas. You better head to McIntosh Oil. They have gasoline for every engine, and they can help you keep track of your purchases. You get an itemized statement at the end of the month with all of your gas purchases. You can get a control card for you and everyone in the family. Or you can just use your charge card at the pumps. So get the best gasoline for the best price. Get a control card from McIntosh Oil Company of Powell.
KPOW 1260 AM, as you're also tuning in live with special coverage on YouTube. It is your First Choice Imaging halftime show brought to you by First Choice Imaging in Powell. Right now, the Lady Panthers trailing this one by 11. It's 28-17 on your down-home discount scoreboard. Wheatland outscored the Lady Panthers in that second quarter 13-4. The first quarter was a different story, though. Powell was just trailing by 2 entering the second quarter of action. It'd be 15-13 first quarter, and now 28-17. Again, that 13-4 first half, or the second quarter scoring was a big deal, and that was pretty much turnovers. I mean, both teams creating plenty of turnovers, but it's been Powell who has more turnovers against them that has paid off for Wheatland. They've capitalized on quite a few turnovers for points in the contest so far. For Wheatland, they are a perfect 6 of 6 from the charity stripe, while Powell is 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Wheatland's biggest lead has been 12, while Powell's biggest lead has been 3 in the contest. Wheatland has made 10 shots, while Powell has just made 5. And right now, we'll take those team stats and take another timeout here. We'll take another 2-minute timeout on your First Choice Imaging halftime show. Again, brought to you by First Choice Imaging. We'll be back in 2 minutes right here on KPOW 1260 AM.
Since 1996, the Real Estate Connection has seen all the trends in the Bighorn Basin property and are the experts in Park and Bighorn County. Whether it's a cabin in Sunlight or a sprawling ranch outside of Lovell, they have helped people with their dreams. They really make it simple to buy or sell your home. They have a diverse range of properties to look at right now. So remember Trex, the Real Estate Connection in downtown Powell.
When it comes to home improvements, think about the cabinets. This is Sydney from Blodo and Lumber in Powell. We have plenty of affordable ideas to help you with your cabinet. With an extensive choice of styles, options, and craftsmanship, we will make sure they fit your style and your budget. Our design team will walk you through the process from start to finish. New cabinets, no problem. From Blodo and Lumber in Powell.
307 Health is accepting new members, and now is the time to join. They believe better access to health care means better care. 307 Health offers direct communication with their providers through call, text, or email. Whether you're looking for preventative care or management of a chronic condition, now it's easier than ever with their online enrollment portal. Go to 307health.org today. 307 Health, better access, better care.
This is the time of year when Hard Mountain Mud sells a lot of their punch cards. They make great gifts for those special coffee drinkers and for those that want a special treat. But if you do the math, the punch cards are big savings for you. It doesn't matter what drinks you order, it's just one punch off the card. So the smart coffee drinkers buy themselves a punch card. So start saving on your drinks, and of course, give a punch card as a gift from Hard Mountain Mud, across from McDonald's in Powell.
Lady Panthers basketball live on 1260 KPOW. Halftime score on your down-home discount scoreboard. Wheatland up 28-17. This is your halftime show brought to you by First Choice Imaging. Taking a look at some of the individual statistics in this one for the Bulldogs of Wheatland. They're led by Lily Anderson with 15 points in the contest so far. Kyle has 6, Nicholson with 5, Walkery with 2 points in the contest. For Powell, they're led by Emery Hernandez. She has 7, Coy Erickson with 6, and Caitlin Foy with 4 points in the contest so far in this half. And for Powell, I mean, turnovers is going to be the big factor moving forward, and if they can avoid those turnover transition points for Wheatland, they're going to stay right in this game. I mean, they got it cut down a little bit. Wheatland kind of went back up when the turnovers started picking up in the contest, and we'll have second half action in just a moment. 30 seconds. We'll be back right here on KPOW 1260 AM. This has been your halftime show, brought to you by First Choice Imaging. Back in 30 seconds.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
KPOW 1260 AM, we're underway to start the second half, and it is Wheatland who will get the first opportunity offensively as there's a pass inside for Kyle, who will not have that drop. And then coming with the steal is Kyle, and Wheatland will take advantage on a Powell turnover. Like I said, turnovers are going to be big for Powell in the second half if they want to stay in this. It is just a 13-point game, but the way this is going, it's kind of been a big 13 points. Wide open is Agee. She does get it left side outside. Floyd's trying to make a cut, had the opening, doesn't get the pass to go to her. Hernandez at the top, swings to Floyd. And they'll keep going. 45 seconds pass in this third quarter of action so far. Here's a pass inside to Hernandez at the baseline. Was trying to find a Lady Panther, and that will be a turnover. And Wheatland will come back with it. Anderson quickly over the timeline with 6:56 left to play. So they'll swing it to Kyle. Now to Jones. Left side outside. There's a screen from Mickelson. Try to get the cut to Anderson. Doesn't give you so. So here's a handoff to Kyle. Back to Jones. Jones swinging it to Anderson. Matched up there by Floyd. Anderson will avoid the screen for her teammate, but can't get the layup to drop. And Powell comes up with it. Then it's taken away by Anderson. Anderson has Wheatland with a 2-on-1. She'll take the shot. Can't get it to go. Second opportunity will be a whistle for the Lady Panthers, and it will send Wheatland to the line. They're going to get Kidd on the foul. She just picks up her first. Team's first of the third quarter. 6:24 left to go. Third quarter action. At the line is Kyle. First free throw will hit the front iron and roll off to the right. Yeah, we stay 30-17 on your down-home discount scoreboard. 6:24 left to play. Final free throw is good. It makes it now a 14-point lead for Wheatland to start this Lander Classic off. Again, it's the first game of the Classic, and Powell had to make a long drive here to tip off the tournament. Here's a long pass for three. It's good by Emery Hernandez. That's a shot they've needed for a while. They didn't have a three drop, I don't think, the entire second quarter. Got a couple in that first quarter, so big shot there for the Lady Panthers, and Jones will essentially fall on it, and timeout is taken by Wheatland. They take a quick timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here as we got some more people to thank. Let's give a big thanks to Blair's Market, TCT West, Aldridge Lumber, and Sunlight Federal Credit Union to make this all possible. Also, Cody Regional Health in Wyandotte make this all possible here on the broadcast. Also, more sponsors to big thanks, Midway Auto Sales and Macintosh Oil. Big thanks to them to making this all possible. So again, Wheatland takes the timeout. as Jones kind of slipped on the basketball. And Wheatland's going to have it. It should be on the baseline. We'll see where they set this up, and Jones will trigger it in for the Lady Bulldogs. Jones on the baseline. Wheatland's got 2 in the paint and then 2 on the elbows. They'll split it up. Inbound will go to Kyle. Kyle looks to drive in, kicked it up now to Walkery. Left side outside, looks for the Anderson cut. That was an awkward pass that does get into Anderson. She'll back up, pull a trigger for 3. It's good as she falls to the floor, and Anderson will pick up her first bucket of the third quarter, and Wheatland back up by 14. That's the biggest lead by either team. Balance has been 3 when they led 5-2 at one moment in this contest. AG, mid-range, that has going to be landed short. AG will come up with it, tries to go left side driving, and we're going to get a foul and some free throws for the Lady Panthers. That's also something for Powell they'll have to take advantage of in this second half. They're going to give the foul. Let's see who they give it off to. They give it off to Anderson. Picks up her second. First free throw off the mark for AG. Checking in for Wheatland is Bianca Dodson. She'll come in for Jones. One more free throw. This to cut it to 13. And it will be off the mark and no good. It just kind of went in and out. Wheatland comes up with it. Anderson quickly over the midcourt stripe. 5:06 left to play in the third quarter. Anderson at the elbow. Here's the give up now to Mickelson. Mickelson goes middle. Hand off now to Kyle. Kyle left, right side driving. Kick out now to Dawson. Up the top is Kyle. I didn't say if that was going to be a 2 or 3 as Floyd comes up with the rebound, trying to quickly get it over. And now it gives up to Richardson. Pass inside to Hernandez. Hernandez will look for the 2. Can't get it to go. Second chance. They're going to say it was deflected on the shot, and they're going to say it is to stay with the Lady Panthers. Is checking out is Richardson for the Lady Panthers. In for Powell is Corey Erickson, so good to see her back in for Powell after she had a hard fall on the court in that first half. Inbound will go to Kidd. There's a swing to Hernandez. She's thought about a 3. Now we'll pull it up. Can't get the shot to fall as it bounces off the iron to the right. And it will stay with the Lady Panthers, so another opportunity here for Powell with 4:26 left to go. And it's going to be basically inbound from the corner of this court. Inbound to Kidd. They'll swing it around the arc. I was looking for Erickson, and it will stay with Powell. So getting some more chances, but nothing has been shot since that 3-point attempt moments ago. This time it's Floyd. They'll swing it around again. This time they were trying to go to the right side. It's going to be inside to, Erickson. She'll get it to go. 4-2, and they lobbed that in there. That was a nice pass to the inside. Now Wheatland going to try to do the same thing. This time their shot isn't good. Now Powell's got a 2-on-1. There's a pass to Floyd. Floyd for 2. It's good. Powell cuts the lead down to 10. It's 24-34 on your down-home discount scoreboard. A lot of 4s in that sentence. Davis at the logo. Here's the give up now to Kyle. Kyle is matched up heavily there by AG. A little switch. Defense is man-to-man for Powell with 3:28 left to go. Davis up top on the outside of the arc. Now we'll drive in to the paint. Now here's a kick out. Mickelson for 3. Hits the back iron. Fight for the rebound. It will end up for Dawson, and Dawson will get fouled and go to the line. Foul will go against Powell. They'll pick up their second of the quarter. And they just gave Erickson her third. 3:15 left to go. Dawson's looking for her first points of the ball game, and that will be the case. Lead is up to 11. Checking out is Erickson for the Lady Panthers. get one more free throw as Richardson is back in. Second free throw is off the mark. Kidd tries to fight for the rebound. She's able to get it to, Richardson. Powell gets it back. AG wide open three is going to be short as it hits the front iron. Anderson picks up the rebound and will quickly try to transition it over. Can't get the layup to go. Was Walkery, and Wheatland with a second chance at it with Anderson outside. Get on the defensive assignment as Anderson will drive in. Euro step for two. It takes a bounce off the iron. It's Foy with the rebound. And Powell will slow it down with AG having control of it. Now we'll give it up now to Richardson. Back to AG as he'll swing it around. Lady Panthers down by 11 with 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Plenty of time for Powell to get back into this. Richardson goes inside for Kidd. Kidd on the spin to the inside. She'll be fouled and go to the line. Foul will go against Wheatland. They'll pick up their second of the quarter. They're going to give Jones her second personal. Again, just the second team foul as Kidd at the line. First free throw hits back iron out. 2:21 left to play, third quarter here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Barton County teams will have three more games. Cody and Burns will be next, and the second free throw is good. And we're back to a 10-point game. This Kidd knocks it in, and timeout taken by Powell. We'll take a quick 30 as they take their first. So 30-second timeout back here on KPOW 1260 AM. Down home discount scoreboard 35-25 in favor of Wheatland.
Wyoming is the small town charm that's big in service. Wyoming is hardworking, and Wyoming is humble. We see it in our local businesses. We're treating people well, and we're going the extra mile is part of a job well done. That same attitude flows through every relationship we become a part of. Because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Lady Panther basketball live on KPOW 1260 AM. Lady Panthers see a 1-2 trip from the line from Kidd. Cuts the lead to 10. They're down right now on your down-home discount scoreboard, 35-25, with 2:21 left to go in the third quarter. Biggest lead for Wheatland's been 14. Powell has been able to kind of chip at it. It's been kind of slow, but we'll see what they can do here. They've got down to as low as 10, but then Wheatland created a couple of turnovers and was able to capitalize on those. Here's the pass inside of Dawson. Back to Jones. Up top now is Walkery. Is Wheatland just kind of passing it around right now. Back to Jones. Here's Anderson. She hasn't subbed out much in this contest. Drives in, left side. Shot is no good. Powell comes up with it, quickly transitioning. Has a 4-on-1. Now the defense comes up. We'll get a kick violation on Wheatland. Trying to take advantage of the numbers. Powell will have it on the baseline. Inbound to Kidd. There's a swing up top to AG. Now we'll give it up to Richardson. Wide open for a three. She'll pull it. Knock it in and good. Jim got quiet for that three, but it's good. And back to Wheatland as Anderson will take the quick, slow walk. You quickly go and then you slow it down. Powell has cut it down to 7. 35-28. 90 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Mickelson gets a screen. Powell switches defensively. Back up top is Mickelson. Matched up by Kidd. Powell's pretty much switched a lot in this one. Inside now, that is Walkery, who's matched up by Kidd. And Kidd will alter the shot, and Powell comes up with it. Look to cut the lead again. Approaching 60 seconds to go, third quarter. Inside, Kidd, spin, shot, no good. And Powell will come up empty, but still plenty of time in this one as Wheatland will slow it down now. Dawson will give it over the timeline. 53 seconds left to play. Here's a takeaway from Powell. It is Hernandez. Hernandez, floater. Will take a bounce, can't get it to go. Second chance, count the buckets. Hernandez picks up the rebound and will capitalize and try to get a three-point play to go. Foul goes against Wheatland. They pick up the third of the quarter, and they're going to get Dawson for her first personal. Hernandez at the line. She is currently 3 of 4 on the day. Powell 6 of 10 from the charity stripe. Free throw from Hernandez is good, and the three-point play is successful for Powell. So they just cut this to 4. The biggest was 14, and Powell's done it all in this quarter. Look for the inside pass. Turned over by Wheatland, and Powell gets it back. Momentum on Powell's side with 33 seconds left to go. 35-31 on your down-home discount scoreboard. Hernandez going to be met up by Anderson at the midcourt stripe. And here's a drive in. We're going to get a foul on Wheatland. And Wheatland will see Anderson pick up her third of the ball game. We're going to get a substitution come in as Davis will check in for Anderson. First time she has checked out in this third quarter. 22.9 left to go. Inbound Floyd gives it off now to Erickson. Erickson with the layup. It's good. It's not Erickson, excuse me. That is Richardson who gets the score. And Powell has cut this down to a one-score game. Drive in from Jones. Shot's no good. Second chance. Can't get that one to go. Walkery will get the rebound. It's going to be a foul on Powell. Or no, they're going to give this to Wheatland. Walkery picks up the foul, and Powell has a chance to tie it here with 1.7 to go. And it's bonus for Powell. So they'll get 2 free throws from the charity stripe with 1.7 left to go. Walkery picked up her second personal, and they're going to send Hernandez, who's at the line. She, again, has made all but one free throw in this contest. This to make it a 1-point lead. First one is good. And it's a 1-point game for Wheatland, and we might have nothing settled after 3 quarters of play. For the tie, we're tied here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander. That's how the third quarter is going to end. And we're still undecided after 3. The final 8 minutes are coming up. Powell and Wheatland tied up at 35 on your down-home discount scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds right here on KPOW 1260 AM.
Looking for an electrician who's fast and dependable? You're looking for Livewire Electric. Veteran-owned by a Wyoming native. And with 20 years of experience, rest assured your project will be completed fast and the work done right. Plus, Livewire won't break the bank with competitive rates and free estimates. Experience the Livewire difference for experienced quality electrical work. Call Livewire Electric, 307-764-2399.
Final 8 minutes are coming up here on KPOW 1260 AM. You're tuned in to Lady Panthers basketball at the Lander Classic. Nothing decided after 3 quarters of play. We're tied up at 35 all. Powell outscored Wheatland 18-7 in the third quarter to tie this up. It was 2 free throws by Hernandez who got it to tie this game up. Hernandez with a 8-point quarter for the Lady Panthers. And Powell will start with the basketball. Fourth quarter action. Final 8 minutes left to go. Here in Lander, the first of 2 games today for the Lady Panthers. And inbound will go to Hernandez, who again has a good third quarter of action. Here is a 3 from Richardson from the top. It's no good. It's rebounded by Kyle. Pass to Walkery. Kid closes in. We're going to get a travel on Wheatland. It's a turnover. So Wheatland gets to start the quarter with a turnover, and Powell has a chance to take the lead from the first time since the first quarter. Again, when they led 5-2. AG is at the top. Kid sets a screen for AG, doesn't take it. Here's the handoff now to Hernandez. We'll look to drive in. Left kick out now to Richardson. 3 for the lead. It's good. Richardson gives the Lady Panthers a 3-point lead. It's actually the biggest lead for Powell in this one. Here's the inside pass to Anderson, matched up by Foy. Anderson will run back to the top of the arc. Matched up by Richardson. We'll see a Lady Bulldog check in next dead ball. Mickelson. Here's the give to Jones. Now we'll swing it to Anderson. Anderson thought about a 3. Now drives in. Floater from the paint. It's no good. Hernandez with the rebound quickly on to the other side. Here's the pass to Floyd. We're going to get an offensive foul call first on Powell. I believe you're going to get Hernandez for the foul here. Wait for the call. Coach, former Lander Valley coach, now Hall of Famer Cyril Stauffenberg, officiating in this one. Let's see who they're giving the foul to. They're getting that situated. So they're going to give Hernandez the foul. So it will be her third. Hernandez with 15 points, so there's somebody you don't want out in this contest. She's gotten 15 of the 38 for Powell. It's back to Wheatland as they were trying to situate everything. They didn't have the foul on the scoreboard, so they were able to fix that. Mickelson will give it up now to Dawson at the top. Here's the swing now to Kyle. Kyle gets switched to Kidd on the defensive assignment. 90 seconds into the fourth quarter. Again, Powell came back as down as 14 as Jones from mid-range can't get it to go. Hernandez again with the rebound. Pass to Richardson has nobody there. Will lay it up and drop it in. Powell now up by 5. It's 40-35 on your down-home discount scoreboard. Anderson loses it, but we're going to get a call on the Lady Panthers first, so that saves Wheatland from the possession. Give Richardson on the reach. Or no, they're going to switch the call. I apologize. It's Agee on the foul. Wheatland gets some substitutions in here with 6:04 left to go. 40-35 on your down-home discount scoreboard. And Powell will deflect the shot. You can see a foul call, but that's not the case. Powell has what was a 2-on-1 and quickly coming in was Hicks, and it's a turnover for the Lady Panthers. Anderson will go right side outside with 5:50 left to go. Matched up by Hernandez. Here's a drive-in. Shot is no good. No foul called. And 5-4 the basketball will end up with Agee. Quickly over to Richardson. Powell will slow it down now. Up by 5. 5:32 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Great opening start here to the Lander Classic in Lander, Wyoming at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Inside pass to Kidd. Nice pass. Layup is good. Just a little lob in there for Kidd. And nice job by Richardson to put it in the right spot. Powell up by 7. They're just continuing to grow their lead over Wheatland. Wheatland is 4-0 entering the Classic. Powell 2-1. Anderson pulls it up for 3. Will knock it in. We'll cut the lead to 4. 42-38. Down on discount scoreboard with 4:45 left to play. Here's the give up now to Floyd. Back to Hernandez. There's a swing to Agee. Thought about a 3. Now we'll give it up to Floyd. Floyd back to Agee. She'll pull it up for a long 2. And shot's no good. Out of bounds. We'll go to Wheatland. KPOW, 1260 AM, Powell, Wyoming. Lady Panther basketball. They were down as much as 14 in the contest and have come all the way. Made it up to 7. Then Anderson for Wheatland knocked in a 3 to cut it down to 4. Here is Hicks in the paint. They'll swing it around. Long 3 will hit the back iron. No good. Mickelson will give a second opportunity for the Lady Bulldogs. Inside pass now to Davis. Shot's no good. And Hernandez can't get the basketball in control. And then losing it is Mickelson. And Powell's going to slow it down, but a timeout quickly called by Coach Kistler for the Lady Panthers. Under 4 to play, 3:59 to be exact, and Powell is up by 4. 42-38. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. This is Lady Panthers basketball on KPOW 1260 AM.
Whether it's your daughter's first car, sending a graduate off to college, or booking a family vacation talked about for years, your dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save, with interest-bearing savings and checking accounts, IRAs, CDs, and health savings accounts. Bighorn Federal can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future dreams today. Bighorn Federal, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
KPOW 1260 AM, 3:59 left to play. It is the Lady Panthers on top, 42-38 on your down-home discount scoreboard. As we're live on radio and special coverage on YouTube. Get that at KPOW1260.com. 42-38, your score. Timeout was taken by Powell. And both teams should be down to 3 timeouts in the contest. It is Powell basketball after creating a turnover for Wheatland. And Hernandez with the slow walk. Had a big third quarter, has been scoreless in the fourth. And as soon as I say that, she'll spin inside and put it up for 2. Lead is up to 6. Anderson quickly underhand scoop and score is good. She's the only one to score for Wheatland in the fourth quarter. 44-40 now. 3:32 left to go here in the fieldhouse of Lander, Wyoming. AG almost uses that for Powell as she does pick up the turnover. Floyd kick out now to Kidd. Here's the swing to Hernandez, who's matched up there by Kyle. Looks for the inside pass for Floyd. And it's going to be saved by Wheatland as Mickelson gives Wheatland the basketball back and back to Anderson as she will cross the midcourt stripe. Anderson drive, underhand is good, and it's now a 2-point lead for Powell. Anderson has scored 7 in this fourth quarter. The only one to score for Wheatland as Powell has outscored the Lady Bulldogs 9-7. Richardson now, or Hernandez now will give it off to Richardson. Left side outside, guarded by Hicks. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez will back up now, get an offensive set for Powell call. This is backed up all the way to the logo. Wheatland trying to create some chaos. Powell is playing the clock right now. 2:15 left to go. And Powell will turn it over. Back to Powell, though. They get it back. His Floyd will be fouled, and she'll go to the line. Powell is definitely working the clock. They'll give the foul to Wheatland. Foul will go against Hicks. She picks up her 3rd. At the line is Floyd, who is 2 of 4. Make it now 3 of 5. Makes it back up to a 3-point contest for Powell. Down home discount scoreboard, 45-42. We'll have a quick post-game wrap-up here in Lander, and we'll be back on the air at 5 for the Lady Panthers. Second free throw is no good. Stays at a 3-point game and a chance for Wheatland to tie it with a triple. Under 2 to play now. Jones was looking for a pass, and we're going to get a backcourt violation on Wheatland as Wheatland's looking for a push. Powell going to be okay with what they have. And Powell's got it with 1:52 left to play. Can work the clock again. That's what Wheatland is expecting. Hernandez goes behind the back, crosses over. She'll kick it out down to Agee. Agee trying to create some room, falls to the floor, and will turn it over. Trying to roll it over to Richardson, and it couldn't go. It rolls out of bounds, so Wheatland again has another chance to tie. 1:33 left to play. Fourth quarter, Anderson for the tie. It is good. And she has all 10 for Wheatland in this one. We're all knotted up, 45 apiece here in Lander. 78 seconds left to play. Hernandez will hit it off down to Richardson. Powell does have to score now to break the tie at the elbow. Here's a pass now to Foy. Foy will back it up. Swing it now to Hernandez. Right side, outside. Under a minute left to play here in Lander. Here's a pass to the inside. It's turnover. And quickly for a free throw. Shot's no good. Anderson to put it up. She's fouled. And will go to the line and shoot two to break the tie. They're going to give the foul to Kidd. Be her second personal. Third team foul. And Anderson has a chance to break the tie here, and that will be the case. She does make the first. 46-45, and Powell again has, I unofficially have for 3 timeouts left. And the second free throw is good. Timeout taken by Wheatland. They'll take a full timeout as well. We'll keep it here on KPOW 1260 AM. 45.4 left to go. And Wheatland is up by 2. Again, Powell got this up to a 7-point lead after being down as much as 14 in the contest. Wheatland then came back from 7 down and now has taken a 2-point lead in a foul committed by Sage Kidd in the fourth quarter to help break that tie after 2 free throws are good. Unofficially, I have Anderson for 30 points in the contest in this one. I didn't even really see because she wasn't much of a factor in that third quarter. Just 3 points in the third quarter. You have 11 in this fourth quarter. Again, she scored all 11 points in the fourth quarter for Wheatland, and she has outscored the Lady Panthers 11-10 in the fourth quarter. So back to the Lady Panthers. They'll have the basketball back. Wheatland takes the timeout. They should be down to 2. That will be the case. Powell is going to have it from the baseline. Powell now can't play the clock because now they're down in this one. 45.4 to go. Clock starts. It's Richardson. Will almost lose it. There's going to be a foul on Wheatland. And so that'll help Powell reset. And they're going to give the foul. Once we get a name here, they're going to give the foul to Jones. She picks up her third. Powell will get the inbound. It's Richardson. Richardson over the big court logo. 33 seconds left to go. It's 47-45. 30 seconds left to play. Here is Hernandez. Shot. Looks like it got deflected. And Wheatland gets it. Powell's going to have to start playing the foul game as they do have one more to give after that foul was committed. AG picks up the foul. So Powell's now going to have to create a turnover. They get the inbound to Anderson. Floyd going to pick up the foul, and I apologize. That was the last foul they could give, and now I'll put Wheatland in the bonus. Galen Floyd will pick up her second. Powell has put Wheatland in the bonus from here on out. 21.1 seconds left to go. Again, Powell has some timeouts to play with. Anderson will knock in the first free throw, and it's probably going to be the last person you want at the line. Final free throw here for Anderson. It is good. 4-point game. Now Powell's going to have to hurry it up here. Agee over the midcourt arc. He's going to look for a long pass to Hernandez. Now goes to Richardson. She's going to pull a quick trigger three. Gets it to go! As Richardson knocks in a three, and Powell quickly takes a timeout to preserve time. 10.4 seconds left to go, and it's a 1-point game for Wheatland. Again, we are evened up here in this fourth quarter in scoring, except Wheatland has one more point than Powell. 14-13 the scoring output, 27 total points in this fourth quarter scored. They're 1 point away from the high in this contest, with the first quarter being 28 points scored. Again, so Powell is down unofficially, I believe, 2 timeouts. I have them unofficially. Wheatland has unofficially 2 timeouts left. It's a 1 point game. Powell has no fouls to give. Wheatland has 2 to give. And Wheatland's getting 2 free throws every time Powell fouls from here on out. That's how this one is gone. I mean, again, Powell came down as much as 14 in this one, all to just see it be evaporated and Wheatland leading by 1. 10.4 left to go. Wheatland basketball after the 3 was knocked in by Richardson. Jones will inbound it. Here's the inbound to Anderson. Powell has none to give, and they'll see Hernandez pick up the foul, and she'll get her 4th. 4 seconds went off the clock. Anderson is at the line. She can only make it as much as 3. And Powell will take a timeout. Powell will be down to 1. It's a quick 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here on KPO W1260 AM. We got some more sponsors to thank in this one before we miss out on all of them. So big thanks to all the sponsors, including Livewire Electric, Bighorn Federal, Midway Auto Sales, Macintosh Oil, Keel Sanitation, Agri Industries, Cody Regional Health, Wydot, Sunlight Federal Credit Union. Big thanks to all of them who make this possible. Griffith's Quality Fencing as well. Big thanks to everybody who makes Powell Sports possible. Quick 30 timeout taken by the Lady Panthers. And again, going to the line is probably the one player you did not want to see go to the line in Anderson. She has all 14 in this quarter. And Anderson will shoot 2 free throws because that is the new rule that was in last season. Exactly 6 seconds left on the clock. First free throw is good. Again, Wheatland can't get more than a 3-point lead. And we'll get one more free throw here from Anderson. She has 15 in the quarter. She has 34, make it 35. Again, Powell can tie and send it to overtime. Here is Hernandez over the midcourt stripe. Hernandez, 1 second left to go. They're not going to get a shot off, and that's going to be how the game ends. And Powell will fall to Wheatland in the opening round of this Lander Classic, 51-48, your final score. And Powell will not be able to put the first loss for Wheatland in the season, and Wheatland will improve to 5-0 on the season. Powell will drop to 2-2 on the year. We'll step aside a quick 60-second timeout as we do have another game to get going. So actually, let's take a quick 30 and go over the final numbers in just a moment. This is Lady Panthers basketball on KPOW 1260 AM.
It's cold outside, but your savings at Midway RV are on fire. Winter is the season to snag the deal of a lifetime. Shop Wyoming's largest RV dealership. We've got the best RV brands: Jayco, Keystone, Forest River at the lowest prices in the nation. Ask about no payments until springtime with approved credit. That means you keep your cold, hard cash in your pocket all winter long. Don't let these deals slip away like melting snow. Shop online at midwaycampers.com. Your next adventure starts now, and at the best price possible.
This is going to be a quick post-game show, and the final on this one, it is Powell 48. Wheatland, though, will get the win 51-48. Your down-home discount scoreboard, as Wheatland was led by Anderson with 35 points in the contest. Powell distributed their scoring. Emery Hernandez with 17. Richardson with 13 on the contest. Caitlin Floyd would finish with 7, and Sage Kidd would finish with 3. Powell would go 10-15 from the line, and 15 of 17 was Wheatland from the line in the contest. So we're going to wrap it up quickly as we got another broadcast to go to. And again, if you're video watching, you can stay here on this stream. And if you are on the radio, we'll be back at 5 o'clock for the Lady Panthers. They'll take on Burns in a while. Big thanks to McKenna at the studio. I'm Wyatt Barichka for Scott Mangle today here on KPOW. It's a presentation of Lady Panthers basketball on KPOW.
You've been listening to the Panthers on KPOW. Today's game was sponsored by Aldrich's Stewart Center, 307 Healthcare, Pinnacle Bank, Midway Auto Sales, Agra Industries, Powell Valley Healthcare, Yellowstone Motors, First Bank, TCG, The Real Estate Connection, Bighorn Federal, Macintosh Oil, Cody Regional Health, the Bank of Powell, Livewire Electric, Wheatland Tractor and Rental, the Wyoming Department of Transportation, Griffin Quality Fencing and Welding, Blair's Supermarket, Sunlight Federal Credit Union, Blowdorn Lumber, Keel Sanitation, Down Home Discount, First Choice Imaging, and Whitlock Motors. This has been a presentation of KPOW Sports.
It's time now for Cody High School basketball on 103.3 The Range. Coming up, it's the build-up to tip-off pregame show, presented by Cody Ace Hardware. You'll hear about today's matchups, updates about Cody High School athletics and around the state, and pregame interviews with both head coaches. Tip-off is moments away for Cody High School basketball. Now, sending you out to the court for today's games, here's the voice of the Bronx and Phillies, it's Wyatt Barichka.
And a good Friday afternoon, the early afternoon here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander, Wyoming. Getting started just a little bit late for our listening fans who are on 103.3 The Range. We are we're helping out with KPOW today with the Powell Lady Panthers coverage. This is your build-up to tip-off pregame show. It's presented by Cody Ace Hardware. Cody Ace Hardware, your home, lawn, and gardening care store. Make sure you visit them at the Beck Lake Plaza. Well, for the Cody Fillies, it was a perfect weekend they could have asked for from the Gillette tournament, where they would go 3-0, defeating Buffalo, Pine Ridge from South Dakota, and they would wrap up the Classic by defeating the Lady Trailblazers from Torrington in their contest. For Burns, they are entering at a 2-2 record. Burns would, in their opening tournament, would defeat South, fall to Tug River, Moorcraft, and fall to Southeast. So they've been win-loss up to this point on the year. That is how these two teams are entering in. I know we have to do a little condensed pregame show, as we did plan to have a pregame show interview with head coach Chris Wagner. Unfortunately, we will not be able to play that in this contest. Let's take a quick 60-second timeout. We'll give you the history and the matchup on paper in this one. This is Cody High School basketball live on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station, online at myheartmountainradio.com.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
We continue our build-up to tip-off pregame show presented by Cody Ace Hardware. Now back to Wyatt Barichka.
It's 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. Live video coverage on myheartmountainradio.com on the YouTube page of this broadcast. Take a look at the history. Well, here's what I can tell you. At least for sure since 2009, these two teams have not played against each other. And I looked for a while to get some kind of history between Burns and Cody. I got nothing. So to tell you maybe at least since 2009, there's going to be a new opponent for the Cody Fillies and the Lady Bronx of Burns. For Cody, some players to look out for in this contest for both teams today. Take a look at the Lady Bronx to start. They're led by Josie Barnett with 13 points per game on the season. Burns averages about 38 points scoring, gives up about 43 in the contest. And again, we're kind of banking on that there's no national anthem. There wasn't one to start in this one. And rebounding, Burns out-rebounded their opponents 35-28. For the Phillies, they averaged 67 points to start the season. They surrendered just 23 a game. That tells you a lot in that one. That helps when you only give up 18 in one game. Rebound, well, Cody was all over. They averaged about 33 rebounds in Gillette, surrendering just 14 rebounds in the contest. The Lady Bronx are going to be designated as the home team in this one in their home white uniforms. They got orange numbers and letters trimmed in black. For Cody, they're going to be in their road blues with the goal numbers and letters. Cody on their jerseys, Philly as the side stripes. And the starting lineup will start with the Phillies. It'll be Ellie Talich, Macy Ball, Maddie Boudry going to get the start today. Radakovich is also starting, and Sydney Simone is starting as well. So there is, you can see on the bench, I'm looking for Grace Hayes, who's normally a starter. She is not starting in the contest. I know, and I'm not saying this is for one player's particular case, there has been some sickness going around. So again, if everybody who's not here or is dealing with illness, we wish you safe and we'll wish you well as well. For the Lady Bronx, it's going to be led like this. Number one, Brandon Back. She'll be followed by Josie Barrett, the leading scorer for Burns. Number 11, Lane Bybee. And number 24, it is, we'll get number 24 in just a moment for you as we, not have 24 on my roster is Jordan Boljak, number 24, and we'll get the other final starter in just a moment. As the tip-off is going to be controlled by the Phillies, and we're underway here. This is game 2 of the Lander Classic, and the first time Cody's been in Lander for a while. As Talich quickly drives in, can't get the first shot to go, and it's going to be Burns getting their first opportunity offensively in this one. Drive in quickly is off the mark. Radakovic will secure the rebound for the Phillies, and then we're going to have a jump ball favoring Burns. Apologize for the dark court for the viewers who are just joining us. Again, we're going to have to play with lighting as well, so bear with us. We'll get those fixed in just a moment. Barrett, he's down low, trying to find somebody to give it off to. They'll give it off to the other star, Miley Medley, who is number 13 for Burns. Here's the give up top now to Barrett, which is about 13 points per game for Burns. He'll drive in right side. We'll look for a give up, and it's going to be almost taken away by Cody. Shot, though, no good. Second chance will drop, as that is going to be Medley with the rebound and the score, and Burns will get the first score of this contest. Game number 2 here in Lander. Simone going to pull up for a deep 3. Shot is no good. 2 Phillies were going for it. It ends up for Burns. Smart's going to lose it, so turnover on Burns. They'll secure their first turnover of the contest. And that's something Cody did really well last week in creating a lot of turnovers, a lot of opportunities, extra possessions. If you were watching the Powell game, that's kind of was the story of the contest. Talich is going to drive in right side. Thought about pulling up, makes another move. Shots altered there by, it looks like Barre, who was in there again, and the Phillies will come again with another empty possession. Phillies again undefeated here, 3-0. Burns looking for their 3rd win of the season. Barre guarded heavily there by Ball, looking to give it up to somebody. Got to avoid that 5 count, and there's the 5 count. It's a turnover by Burns. A nice job by Cody defensively. And there was a quick substitution there for just a moment. Checking in for Burns, he's number 10. It's Lakin. If I pronounced that correctly. I tried to get pronunciations before this, but unfortunately was not able to get those, so I apologize if I have mispronunciations. Anybody from Burns tuning in can help out. Here's a drive-by ball after the pass from Radakovic. We'll get a foul call, though, first going against Burns. And they're going to get Lincoln, who just checked into the contest with her first foul. First team foul by either team. Cody on the inbound. There's Simone. Bounce pass inside to Radakovic. Spins, puts it up off the glass for 2. Radakovic evens it up for the Phillies. We're tied at 2 here on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Barr looks for the inside pass, taken away by Cody as the pass was intended for back. Couldn't get it to go. Phillies then will turn it right back over. Back to Burns it goes. Substitution coming in for Burns is number 15. Irene Madler is in. Barrett's going to inbound it to Madler. Give it right back to Barrett, Barrett over the midcourt logo. Will quickly fire it from 3. Shots off the mark. And rebound will go to Simone as it kind of just was right there for Simone to take. Simone for 3 off the pass from Boudry. Hits the front iron, no good. Ball gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. And Cody now takes the lead for the first time in this one. Quickly, though, 4-2 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Played 3 minutes so far. With 5 minutes left to play, we're going to get a foul on Cody. Cody's going to see Ellie Talich pick up her first personal. First team foul as well. Barrett's going to inbound it for the Lady Bronx. Barrett will have the inbound go for Bybee. And we're going to get a whistle again on Cody. Sofia Radakovic picking up her first personal. And that will be inbound for Burns now on the baseline. They're looking to give it off. Finally will do so for Medley. Back to Barrett. Barrett is going to drive in baseline. Here's looking for a kick out. Almost turned over there for Burns, but saving it is Lakin at the top. Back to Barrett. Barrett will get the screen. Cody matching up defensively well, and it's going to be taken away. Nice job by Touch from poking it away there from behind. Boudry launching for 3 off the glass. Can't get the 3 to go. And it's rebounded by Lakin. Still 4-2 with 4:24 left to go in the first quarter here at the Lander Classic. Ian Douglas. Barrett drives in for 2. Shots no good. Rebounded by Talich. Talich to Simone. Wide open underneath is good. Simone with her first score. Cody up by 4. 6-2 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We get our first substitution in just a moment as Morager gets set to check in. Got a foul on Cody, and we're also going to see Agadaw check in for the Phillies. Macy Ball picks up her first personal. It's going to be the 3rd team foul, and something I talked about when kind of give you an idea of what I talked about with head coach Chris Wagner for the pregame interview is Burns is going to inbound it, and Barrett's trying to inbound it. We'll give it up now. Here's a drive in from Madler. Shot is no good. Fight for the basketball. We'll end up with Macy Ball. Ball to Boudry. Boudry will drive baseline, pass it off to Agadaw for 2. It's good. Evelyn Agadaw with her first bucket. Cody is up by 6 now. Barrett up top the leg, and there's a swing now to Medley at the baseline. Boudry playing defense there as Cody plays man-to-man. Drive in now for Boljak. Shot hits the side of the backboard. Macy Ball poking it away. Across the midcourt stripe. Nobody behind. Barrett closes in. Will put up the shot as it rolls around the iron and falls. She had nobody, but Barrett closed in quickly. But Cody will get the score. 3 minutes left to go. First quarter action. 10-2 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. And another foul. This time going to go against Burns. They're going to give the foul to Madler for Burns. That's just their 2nd team foul. Changes for Burns is checking in is Eklund for the Lady Bronx. Morager. And off now to Simone. Back out the ball wide open for a 3 as it hits back off the glass and no good. As that's the first Cody miss in a minute, it feels like. 2:39 left to play. Here's the swing now to Eklund, who just checked in for the first time, looking to hand it off. Simone couldn't get the steal. Matched up there by, Jordan. Jordan at the top now. Here he's driving to the elbow. Boudry trying to poke it out, trying to get the steal. Almost gets it, finally gets up with it. It has one in front of her. Will go left side and lay it up and in. Maddie Boudry with her first score, and Cody quickly up by 10 with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. We're going to get a foul for Boudry, it looks like. They will. Boudry will pick up her first. The team's 4th, and again, fouls were something I asked about with head coach Chris Wagner. We're going to get a timeout here from Cody, and that will be the case. So timeout taken by the Cody Fillies. They'll be their first of 5. Not sure if it's a 30-second or a 60-second, so they're going to do a quick 30-second here. We'll keep it here. Big thanks to State Farm agent Jen Talich. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Cody Ace Hardware. Big thanks to Wybdot. Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every time you get in your vehicle. So Burns scored first, but Cody has rattled off the last 12 in a row. They're on a 12-0 run in about the last 5-ish minutes or so. 1:59 left to play. First quarter action here from Lander. Again, this is a newly renovated Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse with a 2-tone court. And yes, the logo is facing backwards because of the NFHS camera, but they did a really good job with this renovation here in Lander. Cody will be coming back to Lander in January. Barrett goes between the legs, somehow gets that inbounded to Madler. Barrett's going to launch a three. It will miss everything. And Boudry will come up with the rebound. I don't know how that inbound pass came in, but Boudry going to quickly give it off to Morager, who's going to drive it in for two. She will be fouled and go to the line. They're going to give the foul to Josie Barrett. Picks up her first personal. And Morager is going to go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. Looking for a first scorer of the game. We'll get that one to drop. Cody now leads by 11. Looking to make it a 12-point lead here if she can get a perfect trip from the line. It's also the first trip by either team. Around the iron it goes, and Cody now up by 12. They have a 12-0 run after Burns first scored to take the early 2-0 lead. Approaching 90 seconds left to play. Barrett at the left baseline. Spins towards the bucket, and then we're going to get a 5-second count, and Burns will turn it over. And Burns picks up unofficially their 5th turnover of the contest. Right now, Boudry and Talich, the only two that have stayed in all quarter to start. 1:25 left to play as Talich has it, left side outside. Nice pass for Radakovic. She had to spin the other way to save it. Here's Talich, right side, drive in for two. She'll be fouled and go to the line. Burns will pick up their 14th foul. Cody's done a good job in the second part of the quarter to avoid foul trouble. They're going to give Uckland the foul. First free throw from Talich. He's off the mark, so we stay at 12-point lead for Cody. 14-2 with 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. On your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Talich to go 1 of 2. She does. Makes it now 15-2 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Final 70 seconds left to go in quarter number 1 here. So you're tuned in live on 103.3 The Range. Talich creates the turnover, trying to pick up the speed, has one behind her. She'll put it up for two. It's good. Talich with 3 points just like that. And we're on the final minutes in this first quarter. 17-2 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Barrett drives in. She'll pick up the foul, and it's bonus from here on out. Either way, the foul occurred on the shot. Talich picks up her second personal. It is a 15 foul, so again, Burns, if they get another chance, is going to go 2 fouls for the rest of this quarter. Barrett with the first free throws. The gym goes absolutely silent as the first free throw is off the mark. We got one more here as Lincoln checks back in for Burns. Also in is Bach, who is in as well. Second free throw is off the mark. Rebounded by Boudry, who goes off the leg but is able to dribble it because it was deflected. Boudry quickly right side, and it will be a foul on Burns. So Boudry's going to go to the line and shoot free throws after Burns commits their 15th foul with 37 seconds left to go. They're going to give the foul off to Bach. She'll pick up her first personal. Again, that's the team's 5th. And Boudry will shoot 2 free throws. She'll miss the first, and we're going to get some substitutions here for Cody as Aubrey George checks in. Haley Danzy checks in. Final free throw. He's off the mark. Lakeland secures the rebound. And quickly pushing the pace is Burns with 31 seconds left to go. Barrett for 3. Hits the iron, rebounded by Agada. So no good there by Burns, and Cody has done a good job defensively after the first score. 19 seconds left to play. Danzy at the corner now looks to drive in. Kick up top to Boudry. Boudry will direct the offense for the Phillies. Talich Left side outside, drives in, now switches to the right side, backs up, now give it off to Boudry with 5 seconds left to play. 4-3, it's no good. Radakovic trying to save it. Danzy at the buzzer, they're going to say no. The shot was not in time if it was to go in. First quarter ends with the Phillies up by 15. They're on a 17-0 run to end the first. 17-2 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Quarter number 2 is on the way after this 30-second timeout on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting station.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
This is Cody Fillies basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Cody on a 15-0 run to end the first quarter. Burns scored the first points, and then Cody has rattled 17 in a row. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, second quarter action about to get underway here at the Lander Classic. Game 2, first of 2 games for Cody today. So they'll play this game, get a short break, and then they're going to go right back at it against Wheatland, who is 5-0 and just won a thriller against Powell moments ago, 51-48. Again, Cody starts with the basketball in this second quarter. Talich has a lane left side, takes advantage, will put up the shot, can't get it to go, and it goes back to Burns. After Barrett secures the rebound. Quickly is Barrett on the floater from 10. And we're going to get a foul on Cody. Cody did a good job after having 4 fouls, and then they pick up a quick first of the quarter. Boudry just picked up her second. Phillies team is a little short-handed when you normally see the bench, and there's a turnover by Burns. Cody unofficially was just 1 turnover on the day. Radakovic brings it up, gives it off to Macy Ball on the left side. Now we'll take advantage on the right side. Simone pulling up for 3, knocks it in, it's good. Cindy Simone with the 3, and Cody is now up by 18 in this one. Barrett. That's Talich guarding her defensively on the assignment. Now we'll give it up now to Medley. Up top now. He's Boljack. Here's the give up now to Bybee. Bybee's matched up by Radakovic. Talich gets looking for the steal. Got in the passing lane, but it's going to be out of bounds, and it goes right back to Burns. Nice job by Talich, recognizing that pass coming from a mile away, it felt like. Either way, Cody gets it, or it's Burns who gets it. Cody will stay defensively. Over the midcourt stripe is Bach, matched up there by Simone. Yes, Cody is continuing to switch defensively. They're playing man-to-man. They switch pretty much every time, it feels like, in this one. Almost poked away. Radakovic will come up with it after poked away by Simone. Now we're going to have a fight for the basketball. Jump ball arrow will favor the Phillies, or excuse me, the Lady Bronx. I asked Coach, too, is like, with all those attempts to steal and reach in, do you think about that arrow? He's like, I don't want to add extra to what this team already does defensively, and with their full court pressure, defensive pressure. Yes, it's going to be a steal. Cody can take advantage of it. There's the give to Talich. Talich left side. Layup is good. Assist there from Sydney Simone. And Cody on a 5-0 run to start the second quarter, on a 22-0 run from the early first. Here's a 3. That's off the mark. Macy Ball secures the rebound. And it's Macy Ball who brings it over the midcourt stripe, gives it off now to Talich. Long pass to Boudry. Thought about a 3, now drives in, left side, layup, count the buckets. As Maddie Boudry's got a chance for a 3-point play. Bucket counts, it's Boudry with 1 shot left. Talich is going to come out as she's played significant minutes in this first half. Aubrey George is checked in for the Phillies. Boudry at the line. She just went 0-2 a moment ago. Boudry's free throw, no good, and we're going to have a rebound by Burns. It's Lincoln who comes up with the rebound. 24-2 your score. On your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard, George almost comes up with the steal. Barrett will put it up for 2. It's good. First score after leading 2-0. And Cody stays up by 20 with 5:40 left to go. Nice pass. Give it up to Ball. Ball's going to pull it up for 3. It's good. Cody responds after the made bucket by Burns. Now leading by 23. With 5:23 left to play. Here's the kick out now to Madler, matched up by Simone. Here's Jordan looking for a pass. It's going to be taken away, though. It's Boudry comes up with the steal. Boudry all the way, laid it up and in. And Maddie Boudry's got 4 in the quarter, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Burns as Cody is up 29-4. It's a quick 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it right here as the Phillies leading this one on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard 29-4 over the Lady Bronx from Burns. And again, I have a crowd mic, I promise you guys. It's just how some of these early morning games at these early tournaments go. Let's give a big thanks to some of our other sponsors, including Keel Sanitation. We'll have a report from Keel Sanitation in just a moment. Woodward Tractor, Park County Glass, Allstate agent Kel Mitchell. Allstate, you are in good hands. And Haskell's Furniture in Flory. The best prices for the best service. 5:05 left to play as timeout again was taken by Burns. They took their first of 5, so both teams down to 4 timeouts left. It will be Burns basketball off the timeout. Again, normally both teams would be in action until after the winter break. Cody is going to a tournament in Denver for their next outing here, but after this Lander Classic, it's going to be a big weekend here for at least the Phillies. There's going to be a good matchup with Wheatland and Douglas on their schedule as well. Here is a nice shot from Bach after the move. The shot is off the mark, though, and rebound is courtesy of Macy Ball, who will bring it up, trying to go all the way. Here's the kick out. Simone rolls up for 3, knocks it in and good. Sydney Simone now with 8. And Cody is nearing a 30-point lead. Simone will knock it out of bounds. Will stay with Burns. And we're going to see Merritt check in for the first time. Danzy's going to check in. Danzy and Kelly Merritt check in for Cody. Burns does get the inbound. There's a shot that goes up and good. Uckland will get the score. She has her first bucket. And Burns now down 34-6. George picks up her dribble, gives it to Danzy. Thought about a 3. Now will drive in, pull it up from mid-range. Shot hits back iron, and rebound will go to Burns. Burns quickly pushing the pace as Bach will drive in left side. Shot pulled up. It's good. Bach with the score and makes it now 32-8. Burns has scored the last 4 points. Morager, nice spin move, drive in. Bucket is good. Morager with 4 in the contest. There's a pass, looks for the inside. Danzy's trying to come up with it. It will stay with Burns. 3:28 left to go. It's second quarter action. Again, the Phillies will have a 1-game break after this game. There is the pass that is inbounded, but it stays with Burns. Here's a kick out. Barrett for 3. It's good. Barrett will have now 5. Again, she averages 13 for the Lady Bronx as Cody now has it back, looking for a score after a short drought right now as Morager drives in for 2. It's good. Morager now with 6. Agadas getting set to check in for the Phillies' next dead ball. 3 now from Barrett, knocked it in. Back-to-back threes for Barrett. And Burns is having a good quarter. 12 points scored in this quarter after seeing Cody have a big run. Merritt could have pulled it up for 3, trying to respond. No good. Morager with the rebound. And we'll put it back up and in. And it's Cody now kind of going back and forth with Burns a little bit here. Uckland will give it up now to Barrett. 2:23 left to play. And we'll get a whistle on Cody. Get the foul off to Morager. Morager will pick up her first. Radokovic will check it out. Barrett will inbound it. Was looking for Jordan. That's no good. Dainsey comes up with the steal. Gives it up to Agada. Agada has a 2-on-2. If she wants to pull it up for the shot, she does. Out of bounds will stay with the Phillies. As Coach Wagner's given the play out. George will inbound it from the baseline with 2:10 left to go. We'll have our Kiel Sanitation halftime report. A report from Kiel Sanitation in just a moment. George for 3. High arcing 3 is no good. And Burns will come back up with it. It was Lakeland with the rebound. Thought about a 3. Now we'll look for a long pass. High pass there for Bach. It's out of bounds and a turnover. Unofficially, Burns with 10 turnovers. I only have Cody for 1. Morager now over the midcourt stripe with 1:48 left to play. Goes right side. Handoff to Danzy. Pass to George. Mid-range shot is good. Aubrey George with her first bucket. And this is one of those games you think you can get multiple Phillies to score. Again, against Pine Ridge, they would get all but 2 to score. Eklund at the top, matched by Merritt. They can give it off to Jordan, can't do so. Now Barrett will save the possession for Burns. Barrett for 2 off the glass is good. Final 1:08 left here. Morager to George. George will hand it off to Merritt. It's going to give it off to Danzy for 3. It's good. Thought she had a foot on the line, but they're going to give her the buckets. Makes it now 43-16. Final 49 seconds left to go. Danzy with her first score of the game, and Morager tried to poke it out. It's still saved by Burns. Eklund gonna launch a 3. Can't get that one to go. Morager trying to secure the rebound, creating the jump ball. That will be the case. Jump ball will favor the Phillies. And we're gonna have a substitution for the Phillies. We'll get that substitution in just a moment. Burns is gonna check some substitutions in as well. Addie Ratcliffe is in for Cody. First time we're seeing her this season on the varsity level. The freshman get a foul on Burns as Bach picks up the foul. That would just be the second team foul for Burns. Cody will inbound it in. Barrett. Now we'll go right side. We'll give it up now to Morager underneath baseline. Gives it off to Merritt, and a fight for the basketball on Youch as Merritt was trying to rip it away there. Trying to save it, and it's going to be a jump ball favoring the Phillies. Back to Burns, 16 seconds left to go once the basketball is picked up. They do so. Barrett will hurry it over and still fighting for the basketball. Here's a 3 now from Bach with 5 seconds left to go. Saved by Barrett. It's going to be out of bounds with 2 seconds left to go. Will stay with Burns with 2.4 left to go. Barrett to trigger it in. Look for the deflection from Morager out of bounds. 1.7 left to go. Inbound is to Lakin, and there's no shot that goes off. That's how this second quarter goes. Phillies outscore the Lady Bronx 26-14 and have a 43-16 lead. That Kiel Sanitation halftime report is next. We'll be back here on 103.3 The Rage, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
Since 1982, Kiel Sanitation has been the trusted leader in sanitation services throughout the Bighorn Basin. We're a family-run business dedicated to providing top-notch customer service. Whatever your sanitation needs are, Kiel Sanitation has you covered. We offer a comprehensive range of residential and commercial trash collection options featuring a variety of containers. Our roll-off containers range from 10 to 40 cubic yards. We also have 95-gallon roll-out carts and steel dumpsters, including bear-proof containers. Our septic services include thorough, high-pressure back flushing to ensure your system is Kiel clean. For your convenience, we also offer 24-hour emergency septic services. To meet all of your sanitation requirements, we provide portable restrooms for any occasion. Our offerings include standard portable restrooms, hand wash stations, and handicap units. We also specialize in services for the oil field, including portable restrooms, potable water, roll-off containers, and vacuum services. Be sure to check us out, KielSanitation.com. We're also on Facebook. Look for us in there under Kiel Sanitation. Give us a call, 307-587-6616. Go Cody Bronx and the Cody Fillies as well.
It is your Kiel Sanitation halftime report brought to you by Kiel Sanitation. As right now, the Cody Fillies all in control in this one, 43-16, your halftime score. The Fillies would outscore the Lady Bronx 17-2 to start this contest off. The Fillies would go on a pretty significant run. They would score 20 points before the Lady Bronx could get back into the scoring column. Again, the second quarter difference is 26-14 in favor of the Fillies. That's how we end up with this 43-16 halftime score. For the Fillies, they're 3 of 7 from the line unofficially, and for the Birds, they're 0 of 2 from the line. So just one trip for Burns in the contest so far. Unofficially, 7 of 15 from the field, as well as 2 of 7 from 3. For the Phillies, 18 of 26 from the field unofficially, as well as 4 of 9 from three-point land. The Phillies have out-rebounded the Lady Bronx 10-7 unofficially. Those are different numbers. I can tell you right away those will change pretty quickly as well. Those are the team stats. 10 turnovers for Burns unofficially, 1 for Cody. 2 lead changes, 1 tie in the contest so far. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Give you some individual stats next. This is Cody Fillies Basketball Live on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
We continue the Kiel Sanitation Halftime Report. Here's Wyatt Barichka.
Pinnacle Bank scoreboard showing the Phillies up in this one 43-16 after scoring 17 in the first and 26 in the second. They held Burns to just 2 points in that first quarter of action. And Burns would get the scoring late in that one. For the Lady Bronx of Burns, it's led by Barrett with 10 points in the contest. And other scoring will have 2 across the board. Bach with 2. You have Eklund with 2 and Medley with 2 points in the contest so far. For the Phillies, it's been pretty spread out. It's led by Morager and Simone, both with 8 points in the contest. Macy Ball with 7. Ellie Talich has 5 to her name. Maddie Boudry with 6 points. George and Bradakovich each scoring 2 points as well. And Danzy taking a 3 and knocking it in for 3 points. And Agadaw with 2 points in the contest as well. Rebounding rise. It is led by Ball unofficially with 4 rebounds in the contest so far. Again, rebounds are probably the most unofficial statistical category in the contest. We have some more breaks to get to, and we will make sure to get those as well. So the final 2-minute timeout and second half action is about to be underway. This is the Kiel Sanitation Halftime Report brought to you by Kiel Sanitation. Cody 43, Bird 16. Second half is next after this 2-minute timeout on 103.3 The Range.
Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Fillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, the Cody Fillies are starting the second half off with possession. They'll go inside to Radakovich. Same five out there for the Phillies to start the second half. We're live here on 103.3 The Range as that score is good. Ellie Talich with 2 gives the Phillies now a 45-16 advantage on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. We're going to get a travel on Burns. It'll go back to Cody. And again, they've done a good job with turnovers. Unofficially, they've caused 11 turnovers for Burns in the contest. Simone at the top goes inside, was looking for Radakovich. It goes through her hands. It's a turnover for Cody. It's Bach now. Long 3 from Barrett after the pass. It's no good, and Simone's just going to let it go out of bounds. Goes back to the Phillies. Go back to Cody again. Cody will take on the Lady Bulldogs from Wheatland. If Cody holds on, it will be a battle of undefeated teams. It's a 3:30 expected start, and right now, only 2 games in. Times have been so far so good with the timing of everything. Quickly over is Barrett. It's going to be taken away by Talich. Talich has got 1 in front, and she'll look to put it up for 2. Can't get that one to go. Rips it out of the hands for a second chance, and it's good. So Ellie Talich, this is the first, but we'll put it back up and in for 2, making it now 47-16 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. There's a drive in from Jordan. We'll turn that over as Radakovich is in the passing lane for the steal. Ball to Boudry. Boudry going to try to make a move for 2. Shot is no good. Ball trying to get the rebound. Now same team fighting for the basketball. Let's avoid that as Talich was trying to give it up to Simone. And something else, well, I mean, Cody is so aggressive trying to go get rebounds. Sometimes it's the same team going for it, and something they got to watch out for as well. Talich going to make her way to the bench as Morager is in. Ogdenal is in as well. So 6:07 left to play. Quarter number 3 here in Lander. This is where Cody will be all weekend. They have 2 more games after this. Again, Wheatland and Douglas are the 2 opponents, and we're going to get a travel there from Nadler. 5:55 left to play in the third quarter here on 103.3 The Range and MyHeartMountainRadio.com. Wyatt Bridgeko with you. And also a big thanks to McKenna back in the studio for keeping us on the air. 5:48 left to go. Ball will quick trigger it for 3, and Ogdenal will give it off to Morager. Second chance is Simone in and out. Ogdenal for 2, can't get that one to go. Fight for the basketball will stay with Cody. And here's a 3 from Boudry. That one can't go. Simone with another chance. Rebounding has been all Cody in this one. They've done a great job. Another opportunity. Ball to Simone. 3 short. Still fighting for the basketball. We're going to get a jump ball, and Cody will come up empty on the possession. Multiple opportunities. You like to see that from the Phillies as well. Again, they'll play Wheatland at 3:30. Douglas tomorrow at 11:30. Here's the expected start time. As a shot there from Burns is off the mark. Taken away from Simone. Simone now will slow it down as Burns' defense makes it all the way. We'll see 3 new Phillies check in next dead ball. Ball kick out to Boudry. Boudry now will Euro step it for 2. It's a nice shot from Boudry. It goes. Maddie Boudry now with 8. Phillies have distributed scoring really well in this contest. Here's a drive in from Barrett, and it's going to go off the leg of Ball. Ball is going to come out. We're going to see 3 new Phillies check in as the starters make their way out. Leading by 33. That's the biggest margin in the contest so far. Here is a shot from Barrett for 2. It's good. And Burns will get a score for the first time. Here is the Phillies now. George at the top. We'll give it off now to Merritt. Merritt's going to double dribble with it. And that's going to be a turnover. Balljack is in for the Lady Bronx of Burns. And back now to Barrett, or excuse me, that is not Barrett. A long pass though. Barrett tries to save it. And we're going to have a 5 for it. And let's say with Morager, jump ball will favor the Phillies. 49-18 your score on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard with under 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Morager will swing it to Agada at the top. Will look for a screen. That's a double dribble. Agada even do it right away. And goes back to Burns. Powell will also take on the same 3 teams Cody is. Cody and Powell will meet later in the season. They'll see each other twice for conference play. Burns will give it back to the Phillies. But Cody will, again, look to go 6-0. That would be the best they can get, but again, you'll have to play the games first to get to that point. Wheatland is going to be their next opponent at 3:30. Morager, drive in, kick out to Merritt. Merritt's going to give it up to George. Pump fake 3, drive in, floater from 10. It's good. Aubrey George with 2. Gives it up for Barrett. Barrett loses control of it, but is able to keep possession for the Lady Bronx of Burns. Under 3 to play. At the top, it is Madler. Madler looking to drive in, almost taken away, and we're going to get a foul on Danzy. Danzy will pick up the foul. That will be her first personal. It's going to be the first team foul as well. And 2 free throws coming up for Madler. First free throw here is after a few bounces. It's going to go up and good. Madler will get her first score of the game, and Burns now with 3 points in the quarter. Cody has outscored Burns 8-3 in this quarter so far. Final free throw to make it a 31-point deficit for Burns. It's no good, but she's going to rebound and go out of bounds, and it will favor the Phillies. Burns almost had a second chance there, but Cody saw her go out of bounds, and might get a conversation here from Coach Wagner. Oh, looked like as soon as he was standing up, you could maybe sense a timeout might have been coming, but that's not the case. 2:33 left to go. George was looking for Agada. Ball is going to be back, and it's going to be tipped, is what they said. Coach Wagner making that case, but Burns will get it back. 2:28 left to play, 51-19 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Third quarter action here from Lander. As here's a drive from Lakin. Lakin gets a nice pass off. Shot's no good, though. Agada will secure the rebound for Cody. We're going to see a Philly check in, next dead ball. Shot is good for Morager. Morager's having herself a really good game today. Coming up, getting some extra minutes with 10 points in the contest so far. Here is a shot that's made there from Madler. And we'll get a whistle. And I'm not sure exactly what's going on. The official is talking with one of the Lady Bronx players. Addie Ratcliffe is in for Cody with 1:48 left to go. Morager over the timeline. She'll give it up now to Danzy. Danzy will hand it up now to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe's shot's no good. Ratcliffe trying to create a jump ball, and that won't be the case. So back to Burns again, 1:32 left to go. Phillies are in control of this one from the start of this one, as that shot is good. Bybee with the score. It now is 53-21. Brager bounce pass it off to Radcliffe, as she will looking to drive in and took the extra step. And again, the freshman getting some opportunities here with looks like some players out. Brager came from the door, had to go get the basketball. I'm not sure exactly what that was. 70 seconds left to play, third quarter action. 53-23 is your score. Here's a long pass, it's taken away. Radcliffe comes up with it. Radcliffe over the midcourt stripe. He's looking, almost traveled with it, almost picked up that pivot foot. Danzy looks, give it up now to Morager. She'll pull it up for three as it hits off the iron, no good. Morager secures her own rebound. Danzy, three, nice looking shots off the mark. Agada was looking to come up with it. Cody still comes with Danzy for two. Shot no good either. Agada with a, feels like third chance, will get it to go. Quickly over the midcourt stripe is Burns. Looks for the inside pass. Back out. Old Jack for three. No good. It's rebounded there by Radcliffe. And we're going to jump ball favoring the Phillies. Merritt's going to check in for the Phillies. More substitutions incoming from Burns as Barrett's going to check back in. Also in is Medley for Burns. Big thanks to State Farm agent Jen Telich. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You can check out all those full interviews on our Facebook page. Talked with Radakovich this week. Aubrey George with 1 second. Can't get the shot to go, and that will be how the third quarter ends. After three, it's all Phillies in this one, 55-23. Cody looking to go to 4-0 on the season. We're back in 30 seconds right here on 103.3 The Range, Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
The fourth quarter is here. The final 8 minutes start now.
Final 8 minutes about to get underway here as the Cody Fillies all on this one. It is 55-23. Burn is going to have it to start the fourth quarter. They might have had a wide open lane if one of the officials didn't help guide the Phillies to the other side. As again they switch sides. Phillies going left to right, Burns right to left. Fourth quarter action is underway. 55-23 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Mackin is going to give it off now to Bowl Jack as she goes baseline, almost traveled with it. Turnover by Cody. Radcliffe quickly over the logo. Looks right side drive in. We'll pull it up for two. Can't get that to drop. She'll still be looking for her first points of the varsity season. 7:30 left to play as Agada almost gets a steal. Barrett's going to quickly pull it up for two. Second chance is good by Medley. Here's Cody now. It's Danzy who can't get the score, but gets her own rebound. Second chance will roll off the right side of the iron, and another hard fall here in this one. Both teams have played physical in this contest. Ogdenal for two. It's good. Ogdenal with now 6 in the contest. Here's a drive in from Barrett. Barrett's going to give it up now to Lakin. Here's a long three. That's going to hit the right side of the iron. Second chance opportunity, and youch. As you saw, Madler just kind of make some contact. Didn't even see Radcliffe come in to try to steal it. So it's still Burns basketball. Radcliffe will pick up her first varsity foul, though, of the year. Burns looking to inbound it. It's going to be taken away by Cody. It's George who comes up with the steal. George will slow it down now. Driving right side, long kick out Radcliffe. Thought about a three, now will take it. Nope, won't go in. Radcliffe had a good shot, just kind of hesitated for a moment to see that one drop. Still says 57-25 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Barrett now on the near side. We'll give it up to Lakin. Kick out now. Burns just swinging around between three Lady Bronx. Barrett can't get the shot to go. It's going to be out of bounds. George comes in to try to steal it, but it will stay with Birds. Low scoring affair in this second quarter. It's then 2 apiece for either team. Barrett, 3. It's high, arcing, it's good. Josie Barrett with the score. Makes it now 57-28. 29-point lead for the Phillies. Been about up as much as 33. Shot, quick one-and-done possession for the Phillies. Long passes there for Bulljacks. You can't get the shot to go. And we'll go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. Foul will go against the Phillies. They're going to give it off to Merritt. Merritt will pick up her first. It's going to be the team's second. Brager will get set to check back in for Cody. I got the line to shoot a pair. First free throw is off the mark. Burns has only had 4 chances at the line today. That was just their 5th. Dancy checks out for the Phillies. Again, Morager checks back in. Get one more free throw here from Buljack. That's good. And we're going to get a whistle for a substitution. Buljack will come out. Bach is in. 5:39 left to go. It is George over the midcourt stripe. Now we'll go up to the middle. And we're going to whistle. Timeout taken by Cody. They're down to 3. Full timeout. We'll take a quick 30 as well. 5:29 left to play. It is the Phillies 57. It is Burns 29 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Back in 30 seconds on 103.3 The Range.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteon.
Stream today's game, past games, and listen to future Cody Athletics on the radio and catch live video coverage at myheartmountainradio.com.
57-29 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, the Phillies. And leading this one since trailing 2-0 in the contest. Cody's got a chance to play most of the bench players who normally don't start for this team or don't get significant minutes today, especially Addie Radcliffe, who has got a lot of opportunities today, varsity, and it's a jump ball. It's going to favor Cody. Right now, it's Morager, Radcliffe, George, Merritt, and Ogdenal, the 5 for the Phillies. Final 5:20 left to go. Inside pass was intended for Ogdenal. Radcliffe gets it back out George, pulls it up for 3. Hits the back iron. 5-4 the rebound. It stays with Cody. Long pass to Georges. Saved by Agadaw. And a second opportunity for the Phillies. Merritt. Baseline drive, kick out Radcliffe. She'll pull it up for three and can't get that one to go. Radcliffe put back, that's no good. Third chance is good though for the Phillies. Morager with the score. Morager with the score, and Cody will get a quick whistle on the other side. They're going to give George the foul. The third team foul. Taking a look at the roster here real quick. Only 3 Phillies have not scored today. Everyone else has. Here's Bybee for 2. Bybee can't get it to go. Agadaw secures the rebound. 30-point lead, 59-29 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Agadaw quickly for 2. Can't get the first one to go. Second time is a charm, though, for Agadaw. Agadaw's got 8 in the contest today. Has 4 points in this quarter. 61-29 your score. Here's the kick out now to Eklund. Eklund at the baseline looking for somebody to give it off to. And we'll get a timeout taken by Burns. They'll be down to 3. It's going to be a quick 30, so we'll keep it right here. Again, just a reminder that we will have more coverage today. KPOW with Powell at 5. Cody will be back at it quickly at 3:30 against Wheatland. Powell will take on Burns, so Cody and Powell will just flip opponents. And times are going to be Cody first this time, and then Powell. Cody and Powell video on myheartmountainradio.com. The Powell Lady Panther is going to be on KPOW 1260 AM. Cody will be on 103.3 The Rage again. 3:30 and 5 are the projected start times, and right now these games have been really good with their times so far today. We've been pretty much on time. I know it's been 2 games into the contest or into the Classic. Is the 3-point shot no good for Burns. Agadaw secures a rebound. She brought it up the court for the Phillies. Agadaw. There's a swing to Morager, right side outside. She'll drive into the free throw line. And we'll get a jump ball favoring the Lady Bronx Birds. 3:45 left to go. As Cody is well on their way to a 4-0 start to the season. It will take on 5-0 Wheatland again, 3:30. It looked like almost a kick ball. Morager picks it up for the steal. Morager has nobody in front of her. She'll go left side layup. It's good. And if there's somebody who's taking advantage with the opportunities today, it has been Morager. 3:20 left to go. Morager with 14 points in this one. Here's a drive and underhand scoop and score for Radcliffe is good. 63-31 your score. George will hand it off now to Merritt. Merritt will give it off now to Radcliffe. Radcliffe goes inside for George. Fight for the basketball again. Out of bounds. Will be last touched by Radcliffe. It will be Burns basketball. Danzy's going to check in for Merritt. Lady Burns are going to bring some of the bench out with the final 2:54 left in this contest. Here's the give to Radcliffe. Or excuse me, it's Barrett. Barrett's going to go a long pass. Somehow gets it all the way to Bach for 3. It's going to be short. And Burns' second chance. It's good, courtesy of Madler. Lead is still 30. The biggest has been 36 in the contest. Or excuse me. Trying to get my scoring back up to date here in just a moment, but be a turnover on for the Phillies. 2:23 left to go. Final 2:20 here, and we're going to get a whistle. Not sure exactly what happened. Officials are laughing about it. They're saying, my bad. So the game in between Cody's game is Douglas and Lovell. is the inbound, almost taken away by Agada. And almost taken away by Radcliffe on the pass. It will stay with Burns. 2:13 left to play in this one. Inbound will be Barrett. Barrett was looking for the pass. We're going to get a foul on Cody. Morager will pick up the foul. And it will stay with Burns. It wasn't on the shot. Again, the boys are in Douglas for their games, but we'll have updates on our Facebook page as soon as we know some scores. Boys should be going on right now, I think. That 1 o'clock start, if things stay on time. Danzy off to the missed three from Burns. Will get the rebound and bring it up court for Cody. Danzy floater from 12. It's good. Danzy with 5. Making it now 65-33. Here's a shot for 2 from Barrett. Barrett, who averaged 13 in the first tournament of the weekend, now has 17 in the contest unofficially. Final 96 seconds are coming up. Radcliffe will give it up now to Morager. Morager kick out to Danzy. She'll pull it up for 3. Hits the back iron. Takes 2 bounces. That's no good. Fight for the rebound is Burns. Barrett comes up with it. 78 seconds left to play. Barrett all the way for 2. It's good. Josie Barrett now with 19 for the Lady Bronx. 37-65. Phillies with the advantage under a minute to go. So Cody is going to go to 4-0 if Barrett gets a turnover from the Phillies. Will capitalize it for 2 in a timeout taken by Burns. And I think they're going to try to do a substitutional timeout. So that will be the case there. So it should be Phillies basketball after the timeout was taken. So coming in for Burns, they're going to bring in Elena Eklund for Burns. 40 seconds left to go. At least we'll probably try to use as much of the clock as possible, as that's going to be a turnover on Cody. Wagner telling Radcliffe to just settle down a little bit. First time we've called her name on the varsity level this season. It will be Burns basketball with 27 seconds left to go. Cody will play defense as hard as they can until the final buzzer. Eklund driving in, travel, and a turnover on Burns. So again, Cody will battle Wheatland in a battle of undefeated teams at 3:30. We'll have that coverage right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. Callie Cody. Morager will give it off to Danzy, and won't be surprised if the Phillies just go ahead and let this clock run out. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Radcliffe going to drive in. First varsity points. Can't get it to go. And that will be how the contest ends. So the Phillies pick up their 4th win of the season. They are now 4-0 on the year after a 65-39 victory over Burns. We'll take a quick 90-second, or excuse me, a 2-minute timeout. We'll have our Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show next. This is Cody Phillies basketball live on 103.3 The Range.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronson Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Wheatland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Fillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
If you are looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Time now for our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
Final here from Lander in this first game for the Phillies. Again, they have another game here today at 3:30 against Wheatland. So that'll be a battle of undefeated teams. It's your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show brought to you by Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody. Have celebrated 30 years of business in Cody. The Phillies, it was all Phillies from the start to the finish after Burns went up 2-0 to start their contest. And Phillies would go on a 20-plus scoring run to help Cody get a significant advantage after the first. 17-2 in the first, 26-14 in the second quarter. Third quarter is 12-7. Phillies outscore Burns. In the fourth quarter, Burns would outscore the Phillies 16-10. That was kind of when the game was out of reach for Burns in that one. For Cody, taking a look at some other stats here as we're going to get some updates on our Facebook page as well. The Range 103.3 is a great place to go and get the full interviews and everything that we cover with Cody High School sports. And for Cody, they would have unofficially 29 of 46 from the field, 3 of 7 from the free throw line, 4 of 13 from 3. Burns, I had unofficially 17 of 35 from the field, 3 of 10 from three-point land, 2 of 6 from the free throw line. That is a look of how the scoring and team stats were broken down. I did tell Coach Wagner we'll talk to him later for the pregame show, and also we'll get post-game remarks after the Wheatland game. Maybe potential redundant stuff, and just might as well wrap up one day into one interview. So I told Coach, let's go ahead and do a post-game show after the Wheatland contest, and we'll get a pregame interview for the Wheatland game. And again, I do apologize for not getting that pregame interview on the air, but we will get it in the 3:30 game where Cody will take on the Lady Bulldogs from Wheatland. We'll take another 90-second timeout. We'll get some individual numbers and a player of the game and wrap things up. That is coming up next right here on 103.3 The Range. Again, the Cody Fillies on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Get this win over Burns, 65-39. Back here on 103.3 The Range.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
We continue our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show. Now back to the court with the voice of Cody Sports, Wyatt Barichka.
Final score here in Lander on the first of two games today for the Phillies. Cody 65, Burns 39. Phillies were, we'll start with Burns with the individual stats. Burns was led by Josie Barrett, 21 points on the day. Bach finished with 2, Bybee with 2, Eklund with 4, Madler with 5, Medley with 2, Boljak with 3, and Tiedemann, Boljak with 5, I apologize, in the contest. That was the scoring breakdown of Burns for Cody. It was led by our State Farm Agent Player of the Game, presented by State Farm Agent Jen Talich. It was led by Mally Morager. She would finish with 12 points. Got a lot of opportunities defensively and getting some second chance opportunities. So Mally Morager is your player of the game, brought to you by State Farm Agent Jen Talich. Ellie Talich with 9 points in the contest. Macy Ball with 7. Maddie Boudry with 8. Aubrey George with 4. Sophia Radakovich would finish with 2. Addie Radcliffe would finish with a score as well. And I apologize, that's actually Danzy who would finish with 4 points. Radcliffe still seeking her first varsity points of the season, so I do apologize for taking that points away. Had a mix-up on my stat sheet. Simone would finish with 8, and again, like we said, our State Farm Agent, Jen Talich player of the game, Mally Morager finishing with 4, and Agadal would finish with 8 points in the ball game as well. So we're going to wrap things up again. We will have Cody and Powell video coverage next, beginning at 3:30, about 3:15. Their 3:18 scheduled pregame show is coming up in just a little bit. Also, Powell on KPOW, 1260 AM, will be the other game in the contest. Big thanks to Mackenzie back in the studio for making things possible for the entire Heart Mountain Broadcasting crew. I'm Wyatt Barichka. This has been a presentation of Cody Fillies basketball live on 103.3 The Range, the Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station. Back to the music. We'll talk back here around 3:20.
The preceding has been a presentation of Cody High School Athletics and 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station. Now back to Wyoming's genuine country.